but it can hear and
Fuck.
audio's on, but the video isn't.
Well, this episode of D&D is brought to you by I can fit a half bottle of wine in my wine glass.
Nice.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, what's up? You guys hear me alright?
Yep.
Okay.
So why were the kids being naughty?
Oh, they're just going to bed hard. They didn't have naps today, so they're just like extra cranky.
When I don't get my nap in, I go to bed a lot easier.
Yeah. I'll be right back waiting for. Anyone try calling Book yet?
I have not.
Oh. Says he's on. I'll try connecting him. The fantasy ground should be up. So, just in case anyone was wondering. How's the voice, Jesse?
50-50.
Good. Good enough.
I can force it. It'll just be fun.
He'll just have a great day tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might call in sick tomorrow. Just say fuck it. No, Book didn't answer.
No, not yet.
Well, then I'm going to go back to watching The Office.
Oh. Well, he's logged on to Fantasy Grounds now, so let's try him again. Hey, how's it going?
There he is.
Not bad. I had a wonderful appendicitis scare this week. It was
Oh,
great.
Jesus. Sounds fun.
Yeah,
You were the small child.
for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
so did you have to get your appendix taken out?
Nope. But I did get to spend 44 hours or so in constant abdominal pain.
Nice.
Sounds pleasant.
Okay, I've
Sounds
got
pleasant.
stream is up. Stream's up and running. I'm gonna turn everything on. Okay.
All right.
Hi everybody.
Hey.
Bye.
So you want to give us a recap?
Yeah. So, last time, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you guys successfully completed your mission for Ebonclad. And on the way of finishing up, basically handing the ship back over to its original owner, from which Ebonclad had originally helped steal the ship from, after that was successfully done, Robin was, to everybody's I don't know, they were just kind of taken back, but Robin was kidnapped and taken by some masked figures into an alley where he disappeared from sight at the time. And that's where we sort of left off. So we will begin at that point. So you guys, having just seen Robin just literally bagged and shoot off into an alleyway, he is, from what you could tell, it's kind of dark, being the time of day that it was, but from what you could tell, there were 3 rather large people that grabbed him at the time, and then 2 others followed into the alley.
I only remember 2 last time. I remember hearing 2 guys grab you.
Yeah, well,
I
think I said some guys grabbed you. I don't know if I was specific on the number. You saw what you believe was 3 guys grab him initially, and then another 2 follow him into the alley after he was captured. If I'm not mistaken, Gareth, Jet, and Theron, you guys were a little ways in front of him at the time, since Robin went in and kind of handed this over at kind of solo at the time. So you guys were just keeping a safe distance when this happened. So as of right now, you start about probably 60 to 70 feet away from where the incident happened.
So I didn't have a chance to cast a spell.
Make a dexterity check to see if you were able to get this off in time.
Dexterity check.
So a 16. 1 second here. What's the spell you want to cast? Because it depends on if it's if it's something that takes a little bit to cast, or if it's just a 1 action spell. What's your plan there? But at a 16, you could probably get something off in the time, just from your quick reflexes.
So, plus I have tactical wit, which gives me +2 to initiative.
Oh, that's right. From your intelligence?
Yeah, I'm super cool. So I want to cast Mind Spike on one of the creatures that.
Mind Spike?
So I reach into the mind of one creature I can see within range, and the range is 60 feet. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, take 3d8 psychic damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. On a failed save, you also always know the target's location until the spell ends, but only while the 2 of you are on the same plane of existence. While you have this knowledge, the target can't become hidden from you, and if it's invisible, it gains no benefit from that condition against you. Hey, you're muted, I think. Yeah.
I don't know how I got muted, but okay. So one of them you're just gonna whip this out at and hope it sticks. Okay. So.
Pardon me while I whip this out.
That's right. I didn't. That's one of the new spells from Xanathar's.
Yeah, I thought. If we're looking for him, I thought it would be a good one.
I mean, it's a pretty good one. Okay, he's got to make a wisdom saving throw. What's your spell DC?
It is 4, 6, 14.
14?
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a question too whenever we get to it on what I want to do.
Yep. Okay, so that does stick. What's the... sorry, I had the spell up. There we go. So go ahead and roll your damage on that. So it's 3d8, I believe, psychic.
Yep.
Everybody get in the damn chat room.
13. What chat room?
What chat room?
For the stream of thing.
Oh,
Oh,
the stream.
Twitch.
Link?
Fuck. How many times?
Every
So
time.
The spell lasts for an hour.
The spell lasts. It's concentrate. Note it's also concentration up to an hour. So.
Yep.
All right.
We're never gonna get internet famous if you guys don't pimp the stream. It's never gonna happen.
All right.
Going. I'm here.
I don't have the link. Where did you put the link?
Chat.
In Fantasy Grounds chat.
Oh, Fantasy Grounds chat. I see it now.
Yeah, there you
Look at that. It's right there.
So they're about 60 feet away.
go. Correct.
And if I take the dash action, I have a 70-foot speed.
Correct.
Question.
I'll catch them shortly, depending on how fast they can move while carrying him.
Right.
So charm person.
Okay.
I looked at it and I need a ruling, I guess, because it says
Does one person next to him all of a sudden go, ow?
I mean, one of them does like reach up, like grab his head, and he's just like, ah, like you just got like a shooting migraine for just a second.
Is there like did I just get like picked up and carried off? Is there like a bag over my head kind of thing?
There is bag over your head. You are fully.
So
I mean,
I
you're
can't
more
see
than
anything.
welcome to try to. You cannot see anything. No.
Okay, well then I want to use Mage Hand to take the bag off my head.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You can try to do that. Yep.
I don't know how I roll for that. It's a cantrip.
There's no roll. There's no roll.
Okay.
That's just your turn for the round.
Are we in
But
rounds?
the problem with Mage Hand, well, it's not like an official round right now, but
Okay.
maybe we should make it one. That might make things a little bit easier. Everybody go ahead and roll for initiative.
Damn it. I didn't want that.
You had to ask.
Well, because it matters. I mean,
I'm pretty quick.
Okay.
initiative is, I think it's this one. All right. I'm okay with it.
Hang on 1 second here. Hang on. Just give me 1 minute here. I gotta grab initiative for these guys.
Oh, shit. What's that guy's name? I'm going to need that in a minute. Blackadder. That's his name. Putting all the eggs in one basket.
So I'm apparently moving quick.
You are moving. That is for sure.
I would be like trying to, like, as soon as there's a bag over my head and I'm getting carried away, I feel like I would be talking like, hey, you idiots, get this bag off my head. What do you think you're doing? Like, what's going on? None of that played. I don't even get a roll for that before we get into this.
I mean, you could. They would completely ignore you.
Hey, I'm a bard.
However,
I'm just saying, I should get a roll.
Well, the roll was your perception to see if you saw them, and you didn't.
Right, but
So this is all surprise round. This is surprise round action.
Okay, I like
so
it.
if you want to look at it like that. Okay. So in the time that it's
hard.
took them
sometimes
to do
it's
that.
hard to judge like how fast everything is happening.
I understand. Yeah. Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, roll initiative for all your little thugs.
Yeah, no, I'm trying. Okay. There we go. Initiative for the thugs is rolled. Okay. So to start off the round, I guess you could say after the surprise round. So currently the surprise round was, since none of you saw them, I gave Jet the kind of the reflex mind spike during the surprise round for the initiative, but then they were able to get you into the alleyway. Let me see if I have a map of this or one that I can use.
God damn it.
Okay, I have one here, so but nobody really sees that right now, and that's fine. Okay, Theron, you'd be top of the round, and you said you were going to take the dash action and get there, or
Yeah,
something
pretty
different?
much.
Are you going to Naruto run? Hands behind you.
That's how you run really fast.
That's how you run really fast. Everybody knows
You're
that.
more aerodynamic that way.
Exactly. Okay, so you take
So-
your action and you
Yeah.
get right
However,
around there. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I'll move my. I'll move first, get to 45 feet, so, to the point where I can basically see the direction where they ran off to, and
Okay.
then I'll follow in.
Okay. So you run.
I don't particularly feel like being easily ambushed, at least.
Sure. So you're able to run and you kind of get to where the alley goes in, just around that corner. You take a peek and you see them probably about 15 feet down the alleyway, where it looks like it goes out into a little bit of an opening behind some of the buildings there. They're right at about where it starts to open up, and then there, like I said, there's about a 15-foot alleyway between you guys and them right now. Or between you and them, anyway.
Well, I can catch up, but it's going to be like 1-on-5.
Well, 2-on-5, depending.
Well, I got distance.
Can I go up?
So climbing is going to be half your speed, right? There would be a rooftop that you could have access to. It would. Let's see. What do you have right now left? You have about.
I took.
So you have about
I
30.
could take the dash action and
Yep.
move another 45.
Right. So it's going to take half that movement to get up onto something. So you could use the rest of your action to get up on top of a roof, yes.
I don't necessarily want to just straight up fight them on my own.
Hey, I'm here.
You're also the one that's bagged and tagged.
I'm not restrained. I'm just
Well, you're very much restrained.
by a person, but not like I'm not like manacled or anything.
Right.
Yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Thanks, guys.
might be
Appreciate-
coming.
Appreciate the confidence.
I mean, they might drop him to deal with the threat.
Yeah, let's see if we can make him drop him.
Carefully. How about put me down? That would be probably be better.
Hey, Joe, can you point out on the city map where we are again?
Oh, God.
I'm mostly curious to see how far away from the slums we are.
Oh, you are actually quite a ways away from the slums.
That's what I thought.
I don't even have a map.
Hang on.
Yeah, we've got some time.
Sharing it right now.
There we go.
You guys are up north of Castle Mariner.
Yeah, okay. That's That's what I recalled. But
There's
that's
a lot
that's a
of
long way for
people
some snakes to
around.
be. But okay.
What's that?
Are there like people around?
It's
Like,
pretty late, but there's there's probably like people in the streets, and whether they do something or not, but there would be a few like pedestrians, civilians just walking around.
Which is presumably why we're in back alleys and
yeah.
doorways. Can I actually see the guys carrying him right now?
You can see figures. You have dark vision, so you can make out the people. There are two rather large humanoids. You take a look at it from some of the facial features. You gather that they're half orcs of some sort. To have some sort of orcish blood in them. They're just kind of brutes. And then there's one that you can't really see. He's got a cloak on, kind of masks his appearance, but he stands probably about just under 6 feet tall. And then the last one is a human in full leather armor, and he has a battle axe that he's wielding right now. He's got his back faced to Robin and the three that are taking him, and is kind of bringing up the rear, essentially. He's kind of making sure that they're not being followed.
At least one of them's been hit by something.
By something, yes.
Not about the one specifically that's carrying Robin at the moment.
There's currently 3 people carrying Robin at the moment.
I'm not that large of an individual.
You don't need to be. So they have one person on each arm, and then somebody's got his legs.
Oh, I mean, okay, yeah, like I get it.
Yeah, you're like straight up like being hauled away.
All right, I want to target the guy that's on his legs.
Okay, all right. With what?
A dart.
A dart. Okay. Go ahead
I
and roll
have
your attack.
Thrown darts.
Boom.
I
That's
don't
a
know
hit.
who I'm targeting, but
Oh, this is true. This is true. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Take out the leg.
that's the goal.
Sweep the leg.
That's the goal. So 4 points of damage. So you throw a dart. It hits. It sticks right in the back of this guy's leg, and you see him flinch just a little bit, but it's just not enough to really stop him. They do look like they're continuing on.
Hell, yeah, 4 points of damage isn't all that much.
Not going to bring somebody to their knees.
No. But
All
yeah,
right.
I guess I'll spend. I used an attack action instead, so whatever movement I have left, I'll continue following along.
Yeah, you'd be done for your movement at that point.
Okay.
Because it would have taken you your movement to get to the alley, and then an action to throw the dart.
Alrighty.
Okay. Next up is Robin. Hang on, where's my... There it is, Robin. Okay, Robin, you are up for
Alright.
initiative.
I need to get the bag off of my head
Okay.
in some way. I can't just like shake my head around and try and throw the bag off.
It seems like it's on there, but you've been like, I mean, you haven't just gone like, you know.
I've tried that already. That's what you're saying.
You haven't like just gone limp noodle as soon as
Okay.
you got, taken. You're trying to get out of it. It's not a pleasant situation. You could try using Mage Hand. It would require, since it's a somatic and verbal spell, you would need use of your hands properly. To do that, it would probably be an athletics check to get a hand free to be able to cast the spell even.
And honestly, if you can get a hand free, just take the bag off.
Right.
All right, let me see here. Let me do.
You don't think your character was coughing at that moment?
No, he's probably more like. Uh, okay. Because for charm person, I have to be able to see the person, right? Which seems odd. I mean, that's what the spell says, but these two people are literally holding me.
Right.
That's where I feel like there should be like there's a fine line.
I don't think so. I
All
think it's
right.
pretty clear. I think it's pretty clear
It's just
that,
weird.
that a
I
humanoid
don't
that
know.
you can see.
Yeah, but like, why would I need to see them if I'm in contact with them? You know what I mean? I guess in my brain it doesn't. I don't know. It's my first magic user, man. It's just weird to me.
The other thing is also somatic as well. It's not just verbal. So again, you would need proper use of your hands for
Well, I
the
guess
time
I
of the
better
spell.
try and get my hands free.
So
Maybe not both of them at once, because then the two dudes that are holding you up by your arms are just going to drop you on your head.
I mean, that's fine. Then my hands are free.
Okay, I mean...
So go ahead and make an athletics check.
All right. Let me see. What do I have here to help? Absolutely nothing. Athletics.
And so unfortunately that does not get well. Actually, let me roll for them, but I don't think there's any way they're failing that one. 1 second. Yeah, nope.
Jesus.
So that does not seem to work. You struggle even more. Try to get your hands free. These guys are just brutes. They're just like it seems absolutely futile to even try to get these free at this point to you.
And I can't try and talk my way out of this. We've already decided that.
I mean, you can try. No one's saying you can't try to talk your way out of a kidnapping. I don't know how often that's ever worked for anybody.
I feel like that would be my first thing that I would try and do. This would be persuasion or deception?
I mean, it would be a persuasion check.
Okay.
Hey, start by saying I have a very specific set of skills.
Right?
Most of them require me talking, so...
So this is going to be a little hard.
So what are you trying to persuade them of? That they don't want to kidnap you?
No, that they have the wrong person.
That they have the wrong
That
person?
I'm like, yeah. So it'd be so much better if I had my voice and I could talk as fast as I want and everything. But basically, it's gonna be like, what do you idiots think you're doing? Like, why would you grab the wrong guy? Like I'm on your side. Like, I'm gonna play it that I think it's the snakes, and that I'm also a snake, and I was like the guy sent to watch over to make sure they didn't screw the job up.
Okay.
And that's where I'm going with that.
Okay. As you continue to just try to plead with them that they have the wrong person, that something's messed up, you're on their side. You hear a voice, not one of the three that
Of course not.
that has you, and you hear him. He says, "Ignore him. Just keep moving. Keep this moving along."
With the 24, I feel like that's fuck. Well, all right. I think that's all I got. I mean, I don't have.
Yeah.
We're in turns, so I think that's all I can do.
Yep. I would say that's probably it for your turn. Next up is Jet. Jet, it is your turn.
Sweet. So they're still 60 feet ahead of me? Like, what's...
Yeah, so the alley is about probably 45 feet in front of you guys, and they're down the alley a ways yet. But you don't actually know that. Only Theron knows that.
Well, I'm gonna run toward them as much as I can.
Okay, so you were able to, use your movement, and then you can get up to what do you have for movement speed?
60.
You're at 30,
Well,
so you
30,
could
but-
get up to 60 feet movement. But you wouldn't be able to take an action at that point. You would only be able to get basically to where they are or within range, like Theron is.
When I get to the alley, how far are they from me? Can I tell that?
So when you get to the alley, which would take more than your 30 feet, they are about 15 to 20 feet down the alley from what you can see.
Yeah, I'll run down there. That's fine.
Are you just going to run right into them and or are you going to stay at a distance? Like what's your end goal here?
I'm trying to. Well, I guess I'm pretty smart, so I probably wouldn't do that. And I have an idea of where that person's going, so now I'm just trying to tail them.
Okay.
Well, hopefully they're not moving a full 30 if they're carrying
Yeah.
me.
There's 3 of them.
Really? Fuck off.
Between
I'm
the 3
struggling.
of you. Between the 3 of them. It's not much of an extra
I
load.
feel like you thought more of this through since we last had a session.
Okay, so you get to the alley, and you get probably right to the edge of the alley, and you see them there, and that's where your turn will end at that point.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next turn, Gareth, you're up.
All right. Well, that's fun.
Time to hit something, motherfucker.
Right. Seeing Jet just take off down the alley full speed. I know there's nobody right around the corner. I'm going to take my full movement plus a dash to get to where they are.
You're going right in.
Going right in.
Okay. All right.
At
So,
that point, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, go
I was going to say at that point I'm going to use the action surge and take another action.
All right. 1 second here. Let's bring out the map.
My man.
let's bring out the map and share the sheet. You guys should be on there. Let me help these guys out here.
Yeah, I don't want to be in
Show you
combat with these guys by myself, but hey, if Garrett's gonna start the party.
Gareth. Jet. I'm just going to put you on the edge here of the screen, Jet. And then, where's Theron at? Right here. And then
What? No,
you
I wanna-
plop these guys out there. Oh, I have these guys backwards. Okay. All right, so that's kind of the formation that they're in right now. Theron, I know you're kind of in the alleyway as well. Gareth, you will be
Oh,
approaching
fuck
the
off.
first person. What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
You saw the name, didn't
Yeah, I did.
you? I did too.
What name? I don't know what you're talking
Well, it
about.
makes a lot more sense now why that didn't work.
See, coming around that I'm not just trying to screw you over here.
I mean, I still think you are, but
All right.
Veteran 1, Veteran 2, Veteran 3. Excellent.
There. So
oh, and another guy.
that's the 5th guy.
Oh, he was
I
the guy
said
that was
5.
turning around. Okay.
Yeah. And he's the first one you come up on. Actually, I wanted these guys moved.
What one did I hit? Because I would know that.
You hit. Well, you might not know it, but
No, it specifically says she knows the location of
Oh, that's true.
it.
That's true. Yep. It
She
does.
knows exactly which one in that T she hit.
Would be Veteran 1, which is the middle of the three.
It's always veteran 1.
Yep.
Evil henchman number 1 always gets it.
Speaking of, who did I hit with the dagger and with the dart in the leg?
So that would have been the bandit captain.
The bandit captain was carrying his leg?
Sorry. That would have been Veteran 2.
Okay.
You know these guys are
Yeah.
fucked because they don't even have name tags. I'm just saying. Standard movie rules apply.
Not even movie rules. These guys are red shirts.
These are total red shirts.
They even have red V's.
Yeah. All right.
Are they wearing red V-necks?
Gareth, you're yes, they are.
Okay.
Gareth, you are
question.
up there. Yeah. What's up?
How far did I get on my first turn?
On your first turn, you could have gotten pretty much anywhere on this map you wanted. So 60 feet. Well, no. Actually, first round, you would have gotten to where you are right now.
Okay.
So if you burn your action surge right now, you'll start right here.
Excellent. I will do that. And then I'm going to move to here.
Does action surge give you another movement?
No,
Yeah,
it just gives you another action.
It just gives you another action, not a movement.
Oh, am I messing up here? I am messing up here.
Great.
It just gives you another action. So you could use an action to move, but...
Yes, it gives me another...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But he used dash his first time, right?
Yep. And that got him to where he's at right now.
Okay, exactly there. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Theron, where are you? Theron?
A bit behind you.
Are you on the roof?
No, I'm like 15 feet behind you. You went behind
Excellent.
me.
Excellent.
I didn't want to spend the move.
Nope, that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to attack Bandit Captain with maneuvering attack.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know what maneuvering attack is. I need a refresher on.
So I'm going to use
things.
Yep, maneuvering attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend one superiority die to maneuver one of your comrades into a more advantageous position.
Ooh.
You add the superiority die to your attack's damage roll and choose a friendly creature you can see or who can see or hear you. That creature can use its reaction to move half of its speed without provoking opportunity attacks from the target of your attack.
So half my speed is 20 feet.
Intricate flanking maneuvers.
All right. Okay,
cool.
go ahead and make your attack.
All right, so first
I'll just
one.
go ahead
time we
and put
kill
myself
something, I'm gonna
the
take a drink.
20 feet that I get to move
Jesus.
from that. Hey, look where I'm at now.
And you crit the bandit captain.
All right. So we'll do that. Wait, what? Oh, shit, sorry.
Why did you attack again?
I didn't mean to attack again, but that is all.
Because that's what
yep.
happens. He gets to just hit him again.
It's true, I do, with a bonus attack. But either way, sorry, here's the damage for it.
Which is
It
doubled.
should do double.
So 20.
No.
And then
Well,
plus superiority
no,
die.
15.
So it's 15. Yeah, 15 damage plus your superiority. So roll your d8.
Which I think is a d8, yep, okay.
Okay.
So 19 damage.
Points of damage.
Okay, and then I'm going to bonus action my short sword.
Which you rolled already.
That
Well,
was
no, that was a short-
that was
that was a-
technically longsword.
Oh, longsword.
But it is
Yeah.
the same attack modifier. But I will re-roll it
fine.
anyways because I messed up.
It's not going to matter. You'll hit him.
Bandit
Okay,
Captain
then
is
go ahead and
in,
roll.
Jeez.
Combat
And-
tracker.
Yeah, Bandit Captain didn't even make combat tracker, which makes me unhappy.
He's on there.
What is that?
Oh, there he is.
He's unconscious.
He's on there as dying.
Oh.
How is he
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
If you take X amount of damage in one shot, it can knock you unconscious. I
Oh
think.
no, I messed up. But okay. No, I messed up, but that's fine.
Now it's just heavy. I don't know why he's unconscious.
Yeah, I don't know why he's unconscious either. That doesn't make sense. But anyway,
Still
okay,
30 points of damage.
Still, yes, 30 points of damage is insane. Okay, he is not happy. He's
I would say
not
he
doing
would
well.
be.
Not doing well at all. He is slashed up, and he is now basically on his knees, like trying to get away at this point. And that will turn it to these guys who.
If he's not actually unconscious, though, you need to remove that because it'll affect the damage that gets dealt
He's not
to him.
unconscious.
Right, but
he's not unconscious.
But the
I see what
he's
you're
got the
saying.
effect on him.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Because if somebody tries to attack him and he's got that effect, it'll directly affect the dice roll.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no, that makes sense. All right, so that's good. Now, these three veterans are going to use... they are basically just running.
Ooh, that means I get an attack of opportunity on
veteran
veteran one.
You will get an attack of opportunity on veteran one. Veteran one. And
Key strike the bitch.
Can
go
I?
ahead.
Can
Go
I?
ahead.
Can I use my reaction to inspire? I don't know.
guess so.
Wait, hang on. Let me see.
Do you have to be able to see them?
Save me, you dumbasses.
I don't think so. I don't think, let me just double check.
I mean, we already
There's a
do
visual.
feel pretty inspired to save you, so.
Oh,
Is his inspiration in this case screaming like a
Help
6-year-old
me.
girl?
But it's on tune, like it's on key.
yeah, but
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
So-
it's not. It's perfect pitch. Just
He's screaming
all they have to
shriekingly,
do-
but
all they have
amazingly
to do-
harmonizing.
All they have to do is be able to hear you. So as long as he can hear you, which he would be able to, you aren't gagged.
that's where they made their mistake.
Yeah. Theron,
So I'll just
you
be like,
can
well, what are you
gain
sons of bitches?
inspiration.
Please get me out of here.
And that I can use to add to the attack roll, or can I use it to add to damage?
Oh,
Just
only the attack roll.
Just
Only the
attack?
Yeah. Yep.
I'll probably use that because it'll be helpful here.
Okay.
And you
so
can roll your
in
dice
this-
first.
Yeah, and see if I need it.
Yeah, you just have to do it before he says you hit or you missed.
Okay, so go ahead and make your attack of opportunity against veteran 1.
But it already tells you that
You know what?
emphasis.
I'm gonna go ahead
Oh yeah,
and
it's kind of
add.
weird on this, huh?
I'm gonna add the D4.
Okay, go ahead and it's actually D6.
It's a D6.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Well, shit. All right,
And
so add
that would make it a hit. That would make it a
Okay.
hit.
So that's gonna be.
Yeah, inspiration starts at D6 and then goes up from there.
Well, in my,
Oh, come on!
Wow.
I can do no more for you.
Not good rolls on the damage side of things so far. Okay, so he takes his 4 points of damage. They are dashing at this point, and so they're moving faster maybe than you would have expected, and just barely caught him. But they do take Robin, and they duck into this house on the southwest corner.
But why do I feel like this isn't good for me?
Well, you are now inside a house. Hang on.
Do we get another map?
Yeah. You do, actually. What is happening?
Somehow I get the feeling this is gonna be another one of those houses with a sewer entrance.
You know,
It's okay though. I have tracking on one of them.
Well, this is true.
And at very least, one of them's decently wounded.
That's
Yeah.
the one that I have tracking on.
Okay. Alright, well, guess I'll share this out for Robin's sake.
Not much. Technically, I'm the only one that can't see it.
That's a good point. Um,
I guess we got to deal with these two guys before we can go in after them.
okay. And hang
No, you don't. You can just come after me.
on. All right. Okay, so that will, let me bring it back up my combat tracker here. That's their 3's turn. It is now the bandit captain's turn, and he is going to make an attack against Gareth. Oh, wouldn't have mattered. Anyway, okay, he's going to make an attack against Gareth with his scimitar that he's holding. Well, I said it was like a battle axe, but apparently bandit captains have scimitars, and I didn't swap that out. So here we go, and that is a miss, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Miss.
Yeah, that is a miss. He is going to make another attack with his scimitar, and that is a crit.
That's exciting.
And then you take. How is it only? Oh, I guess. Oh, because they don't double the dice. You just roll another one. So, you take 10 points of damage,
Cool.
Gareth.
Got it.
And that should be there.
Yep.
And he is going to stay right there for now. And that brings it to Theron. It's your turn.
Alright, we're just gonna go attack and then bonus action. Other guy left. I can't target veteran 1 anymore, but I can't untarget veteran 1 anymore.
I'll untarget him for you. Hang on.
Thank you.
1 second. Oop. Man.
No, it's still targeting. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright. I'll go after the bandit captain. Alright. So, attack action. That hits.
That does hit, yep. Go ahead and roll for damage. That's not bad. It's better than a 1. Better than a 1.
Yeah. And then the bonus action, unarmed strike. Yeah, that's
a hit as well. So close to a crit.
And
Oh, there's
another
your 1.
one.
There's your 1. But he is looking rough. He is currently pretty much pummeled down to the ground. He is holding on to what I would consider the last string of life that he may have. And that is your turn.
I'm going to say that 4 points of unarmed strike damage was I stabbed him with the short sword and then kicked him in the nuts to pull the short sword out.
There you go. Robin, it is your turn.
All right.
Oh, why didn't it go? Okay, and you heard them open a door and close a door, trying to take in as much as you can. Still completely restrained, though.
I would like to feign, suffocation due to bag overhead.
Okay, make a performance check.
Man, I was really hoping for deception, but all right.
Oh no, this is straight up performance.
This is acting.
The
one bard that can't act for shit. 16.
I mean, it's not bad. Hang on 1 second. Of course. They're not buying it. Either they're not buying it, or they're just completely ignoring anything that you're saying or doing, and they are completely tunnel visioned. But it does not seem to halt them or get them to even second look at you at this point.
Can I try another strength check or no?
Yeah. Just I'll let you do it in this case.
Is it a strength or athletics?
Athletics. I guess, or acrobatics. But so you are able to wiggle one of your hands free at this point. So you do have a split second where your hand is free. You can't take an action at this point because that is your turn.
Okay.
But for the next round, the one veteran would need to re-grapple your arm, essentially.
Great. All right.
All right, and Jet, it is your turn.
Blow some motherfuckers up.
You're on mute if you're talking.
Oh, sorry. They're
Yeah,
in
there you
my
go.
way. I can't blow them up.
Hey, you can just shoot a fireball.
I don't. I'm only a level wizard.
You didn't take fireball?
Scorching ray?
I did not.
Burning
take Scorching
hands?
Ray. Well,
No, that would
you're
get
in my
Garrett.
way.
That would get Garrett.
That doesn't seem like a me problem. Sounds like a Gareth problem.
I will. Can I get up beside Gareth?
You can. Yeah, well, not like right beside him. There wouldn't be really enough room for two of you to be there. You could kind of like maybe pass through him. I don't know.
Yeah, she can go like up at the diagonal,
Movement.
right?
Yeah, movement and it's kind of vague, so I mean it makes sense. You'd be able to kind of like scoot past him if you wanted.
I just want to get. I want to be able to hit with my quarterstaff.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
You could
I did that.
go up. You could go up like there.
Okay, sweet. I'm actually, if I'm there, I want to hit the other guy with my quarterstaff.
Okay. Go ahead and make an
So,
attack roll against him.
let me target him, I guess. Ah, shit.
That unfortunately misses.
But you have his attention.
But
okay.
you have his attention. That's fine.
All right,
Probably
so-
not the best thing.
Cool.
All right.
It's not like I have the lowest AC out of us.
That's true.
I do.
Really?
Mine's 11.
Oh, yeah. I got 13.
Hang on.
So me and Gareth are the brutes of this outfit.
Basically. All right.
Thorn.
That makes it Blackadder's turn. And he is going to this. So you take a swing at him, and as you're swinging at him, you see him just vanish from any sort of vision, and that's apparently why you missed, is he was no longer there, and you guys as well see him disappear. And that's his turn. Gareth, that brings it to you.
Excellent. I'm going to I'm going to attack the bandit captain again with maneuvering attack.
Okay.
And with that maneuvering attack, I'm going to tell Theron to run after the bard.
Okay.
Can do.
So then, let's see your actions. I still have them selected. We do that. Hit.
That
There's the
does hit.
damage roll. Superiority
And
dies at
he
D6.
goes completely unconscious.
He
Just
had
in case.
a hit point.
A
Okay.
hit point. Like I said, hanging on with the last string of his life.
And that gives me 20 feet of movement.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm in the house.
Okay.
And I will use my 30 movement speed to also get into the house.
Okay.
This is
Garrett?
awkward now, just hanging out here.
Just kind of chilling.
You and the dead guy.
You and a dead body just chilling outside.
Oh,
Sorry,
I guess
I have
I'm
to use that with
cleaning
the
up.
monk. I had to use that with the monk.
I do have a lot of movement for half my movement speed.
Mhm.
I know, I had to.
Basically. All right. So everybody but Jet is inside the house right now, and
And possibly Blackadder. I mean, we don't know.
true, you do not know
True.
You might have just left me out there with him.
with Blackadder.
You should probably loot the
yourself.
body, though.
That's actually was my plan.
She's like, hey, you guys go on ahead. I'll catch you up. Okay, so all right, hang on. Let's see where are we at right now. It is now the veterans' turn. Theron and Gareth, as you guys enter, and you're in sort of a entry waiting room, and you don't see any sign of Robin right now, but there is a door on the north side that's leading into another place that you do hear people in, but at this turn you can't get there. So we will go on from there. Robin, as you are against your will taken further into this room, you feel a lot of heat.
It's not really against his will, it's just I'm compelling him to do what he really knows he wants to do in his heart of hearts.
What?
Oh, you're thinking
I'm
of
joking.
Oh no, you're thinking Theron.
Oh, Theron, yes.
Yeah,
No.
you're thinking
I thought you
Theron.
meant I was compelling Theron to go.
No, you're
No.
Robin. Kind of against your will, you are being moved further into this room. And the further they take you, you notice that there's a definite heat source very close to you.
Oh, great.
And you hear the crackling of a fire pit. That it seems to be approaching closer and closer to your person. Theron, it is your turn.
All right, so can I open the door?
But the door's already open. It's like broken open.
Oh, good. So let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. I mean, technically, I could go 7 and 8, but I don't want to be in a fire pit. So yeah, right about here.
Okay. As you bust through the door, they yell out. They say, "One more step and we melt his face off." And they are literally holding Robin's face right next to a large brazier that has very large flames coming out of it. And yeah.
Oh,
Good thing you got that bag on your head.
Right?
well, he knows now.
I mean, I still know the fire's coming, but the bag should provide some form of protection.
Until it catches on fire. And
Either
then,
way, the bag comes off. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Either way, they're right. Your face gets melted off.
So where am I when they say that?
Right as you bust through the door, they basically say it. They're essentially prepared and waiting for this.
All right, I know what I want to do.
Okay.
Because I've got the movement to do it. I basically want to get over to here, where the brazier's at, and kick it over.
Okay.
That's my attack roll. Before they can shove his face into it, I'm going to kick that brazier over, and I'll make that my... well, no, he really won't get it. None of them will get an attacks of opportunity on me because they're all holding him.
They are holding him, yes.
So I pretty much can go through here, go where I want, and I'll
Okay,
make an
so
attack on this one with my short sword,
okay,
and I'll use my unarmed strike bonus action to attack the brazier itself.
okay. Go ahead and make your attack. Well, you hit the veteran that you had targeted, but you also successfully were able to kick over the brazier. Hang on one second. But not before one of the veterans was able to push him into the flames. But you were able to mitigate a lot of the damage. However, the hood on his head is on fire. Yeah.
Well, okay. If it's just the hood that's on fire, I'm okay.
Well, yeah, the hood's the first thing that's going to catch on fire. But they had in the situation they had a readied action for this sort of situation.
Yeah.
So you making any sort of movement, basically triggered that. So, but Robin, your hood is on fire right now, and you do take 1d6 points of fire damage.
That I hit the same guy again? Really? That poor asshole.
All right. Okay. And hang on. So you did that? That didn't take it off.
Because you didn't have any here.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm pretty sure that's the only veteran that's been wounded. We've just been slowly,
Very, very slowly.
just slowly beating him to death.
Very slowly. Right. Robin, it is now your turn.
Yay! I've got a hand free, right? Because I did that.
You do have a hand free, yes.
So I'm gonna take the bag off.
Okay. So you take the bag off, you grab it's on. You're just like, I get it all.
Yeah, exactly.
And the bag goes flying.
My hair.
Yeah.
Because that's what a bard would be worried about.
All right. And do you what? That would be basically your movement. What do you want to do with your action?
I'm gonna take a dagger and I'm gonna stab the guy holding my other arm in the neck.
So proud.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and make your attack.
How do I fucking target?
Control.
Click. You click. Make sure your guys clicked, and then control click someone. Yep.
I'm assuming the guy on my left is the guy that has my other arm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
How do we do this? There we go. Ah.
Nice. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ah.
Okay. All right. That's 5 points of damage. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do.
Well, you could do psychic blades.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know how I do that. I have to check off an inspiration. Right?
You check off an inspiration, and then you roll 2d6.
Do I have a... No, I don't have that in my little spell thing.
5th level's gonna be real fun for me.
No, damn it.
Oh, that's the worst.
Can I use luck to re-roll those? How does that work?
Luck's just for a d20, isn't it?
I think luck is specific to.
I don't have. See, when you put them in my
rolls.
When you put it in my sheet, luck is not specific.
Yes,
to attack rolls.
well, it's whenever you make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw.
Okay, so I can't re-roll damage.
No, not damage.
All right, well, that was a real shot. All right, well, 3 more damage.
3 more damage. Okay, let me check that off here. Okay. All right, so you do that. That is your turn. Jet, it is now your turn. The only one not in the room.
I will not loot the body yet, and I'll just go running.
You seem a little disappointed about that.
I'm a little disappointed about that.
Yeah.
Really though, I mean, I'm part of the Thieves Guild, but I'm pretty set up. I'm fine, so whatever.
All right.
So I'm gonna run into the house. 30 feet. Where does that get me to?
30 gets you right into the house, maybe like right there.
Can I see?
Yeah, I mean, you're looking right through the door.
Yeah, I guess you'd be able to get to like a position like there or there where you'd be able to see. Yep.
Okay.
Because it's 25 to the door, or 25 to the door, and then an extra. Yeah.
Okay.
I will say the only one that you have direct sight on is Veteran 1. The other two would have like half cover due to angles and,
The wounded.
Alright.
Veteran
Poor
one.
veteran
That's fine.
one.
That's fine. I'm gonna. Okay, I'll target Veteran 1 then. 1 second.
Oh, poor guy.
Poor Veteran 1.
And I will cast Ice Knife at him.
Ice Knife.
Yeah. Hang on.
Really hoping that's not the one that explodes after.
Oh shit, it is.
It is actually, yeah.
Personally, I'd prefer that you didn't.
Fine.
Too late. Too late.
Oh, come on.
You're right.
Live a little.
It's early on.
She's just gonna help ice
You're
your
not
wounds.
damaged yet. It's fine.
It's a
Yes,
dex
I am.
saving
Fire.
throw. It's a dex saving throw, so you should be all right.
I've taken 3 points of damage.
What's your hit point max?
24.
So you definitely hit him,
So not great.
and he
Not
failed.
terrible.
Wait a second. Do you only have a DC 10 like for your spell save?
That doesn't.
It
No.
should be 14. Because I'm proficient plus 2.
It.
Or so 2 plus my 4.
Make sure in your...
Something on the spell is wrong then.
Oh,
one
it does
second.
say Dex DC 10.
No, the
But I
save...
have to make a ranged spell.
It says Dex DC 8 for the save.
How is that? Now, she made
But
this...
that's just wrong.
She
so-
hit with the initial attack.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But the damage is based on a save, so it's.
No,
No,
the
No, it's
damage
not.
for
it's not.
the damage
It
for the
is
initial
both.
attack.
It's the Dex save. Okay, so you hit him with that, and okay, so I'm just gonna re-roll their Dex saves, and it'll be Veteran 1, all the veterans as well as Theron and Robin all need to make Dex saves.
I'll
I'll
roll
reroll
my
Dex
dex
saves.
save.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
No, that's fine.
I'm good.
One saved. Oh no.
Oh no.
One failed, 2 failed, and then the third one he failed as well. So that all 3 failed. Theron saved, and Robin, go ahead and roll a Dex save.
Okay.
$13. That fails as well.
Okay.
So-
Oh shit, too late. Alright.
Yeah,
So
that's
This goes
fine.
to just the Veteran 1, this first one. Oh, wait,
Yep.
sorry, no, that's not it. I'm sorry.
Yep, no, that's fine.
Damn, I wasted a...
A crit.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
So that's 2...
It
It should
rolled
only just be
for the
1.
crit.
Yeah.
So it rolled for the crit as well, so it should only be 4 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay, hang on 1 second.
Just messing stuff up, guys.
It's fine.
Well, we can't be the only one.
Alright, now roll your 2d6 and target all 3 veterans and Robin when you roll this.
Alright. Alright.
Okay, perfect. Now roll your 2d6. Alright, 5 points of damage. So you conjure up your ice knife and it embeds into Veteran 1 and then just explodes. Everybody but Theron takes some damage. Theron, you're able to get out of the way just in time.
In my
You should.
defense, I thought Robin was on fire.
Yeah.
Gotta ice his wounds. He's fragile.
Oh no, he's on fire. Let me throw a frag grenade.
Hot, hot, hot. Cold, cold, cold.
All right, Gareth, it's your turn.
All right.
Come on in, join the party.
Yeah.
We've got grenades.
Yeah,
You can get up there.
I'm gonna run to here. Is Robin free right now?
One arm is.
I don't know. Both arms might be. He just stabbed the guy holding his other arm.
Well, that's true.
And then had a grenade go off in their face, so...
Do I see anyone holding on to him?
Yeah. There's somebody holding his arm and somebody holding his legs.
Which two?
Veteran 3 is holding his arm, and Veteran 1 is holding his legs.
Excellent. I'm going to attack... let's see, I'm going to use... I'm going to attack Veteran 1 with longsword here. Action.
You're targeting Veteran 3 right now, just so you know.
Okay, yeah, we'll do Veteran 3.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter for this. That's unfortunate.
That's a miss.
That is a miss.
That sucks.
You can still make your bonus action attack.
I can. Yeah, I wish. Okay.
Why did you mark off lucky, Robin?
I don't have.
Well, I'm
luck.
trying to figure this out so I can see
Yep,
things.
no problem. Okay, Gareth, what else are you doing?
Yeah, it kind of throws off my initial thoughts here, but I'm going to. Let's see here, abilities. I'm going to use a distracting strike on Veteran 1.
Don't you need to actually make an attack for that?
I do. I'm going to use my bonus action.
I don't know if that works like that, but let me...
Okay, so it says when you hit a creature with weapon attack.
Okay, then you're fine.
So-
Yep, bonus will work.
Yeah, I'm just going to see if I hit him first. Okay,
Yes.
That hits.
so I hit him. I'm going to use Distracting Strike. When you hit a creature with the weapon attack, I get to add the damage roll, and the next roll against the target by an attacker other than you has advantage if it's made before the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that'll
there's
that'll
that. And then my superiority die, which is a D8. I was misreading things.
And so it's an extra 5 points of damage.
Yep, and now he basically has, whoever attacks him next has advantage.
Okay. All right.
That's probably going to be me.
All right. And that's your turn? So
Yeah.
it is now the 3 veterans' turns, and they are going to make attacks against Robin.
No, wait, stop.
And that's a hit. Jesus. And that's his turn. And the next one. And that's a hit. And you are currently unconscious,
Jesus.
Robin.
I tried.
And the
You're a
third
restrained man.
Yeah, I don't know how they drew their longswords.
one.
Yeah, that's a two-handed weapon.
No, it's not.
What's that?
Oh, you know,
No, it's a one-handed.
should be a two-handed weapon.
So veteran 1 would have dropped your legs and made his attack. So you do not have your legs.
Well, I'm unconscious. It doesn't matter.
You
I
are
can't-
unconscious, so it doesn't really matter. But yes,
I can't
in order
cast a
to
spell
so veteran 2 did not have you grabbed by anything. That's the one you got free from. So he made his attack. He drew his weapon and attacked you. Veteran 1 dropped your legs and then made an attack against you. And veteran 3.
Okay, so this is. I'm sorry. I was trying to do all that to figure out if I could make other people re-roll their dice against me, which I can
Um,
by
with
using luck.
Hmm?
luck lets you reroll
You may
against
also
them.
you may
Oh,
also spend
yep,
one luck point when an attack roll is made against you.
yep. Now, did you want to use luck?
Yes. If I can stop them from hitting me, that's what I want to do.
Okay, so go ahead and go ahead and roll.
So where's
Oh, so he's one of them is going to have to roll against you again.
well,
Yeah.
technically I roll by the book. I roll, and we choose whether or not it's my dice or that dice.
Oh, go ahead.
I mean, I'm just saying
Roll a d20. Hey, by the book, I'll do it.
to keep
I'll
it
do it.
fun.
Yep, go ahead and
But one
roll a
time I
d20.
want to roll shitty.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that doesn't help.
Yeah.
So
No, either one hits. Now you can do that. So
I've
mark
got
off
one. I've
one
got
use
one
of
more
luck,
of those.
and you can do another one on the other attack if you want.
Yep, we're gonna do that
Okay.
because we don't want to be
Blow
unconscious.
everything.
Fuck me.
Oh my.
I gotta roll
Alright.
low. I gotta roll low. 18s for days.
For fucking
Uh,
days, boy.
So Robin, even with all the luck in the universe, still unconscious.
Yep. All right.
You still do go unconscious, and veteran 3 drops his hold on you and makes an attack against you as well.
Oh, well, really? That kind of assholeness. Okay.
Oof.
And he hits. So you mark off a death saving throw.
Getting intense. All right.
All right, and that's their turn. It is now Theron's turn.
I thought. Alright, now.
Remember in the first game where he took it easy on us?
I do remember that.
Ha.
I'm
Alright.
trying to remember how soon someone had to do a death saving throw in the first game. And I'm pretty sure it was Ian, but I just don't remember how long he got into it.
Really?
Of course it was me.
And that's a hit. Hey, at least it was 4. Veteran 1. So you hit veteran 1, and he's looking pretty rough. He's
You
definitely
had
not
advantage
doing
against
good.
him.
I had
He
advantage. I
did.
rolled an 8 and a 2.
Oh shit. Okay, sorry.
He rolled
Missed
with
that one.
advantage
Drop the
against
two.
him. All right, and that's your turn, right, Theron?
Yep.
Okay, Robin,
Oh, it automatically rolled it for me,
Oh.
but I got a success.
you got a success. So 1 success and 1 fail.
Yep.
And
I'll be the
Jet.
umpire behind the plate.
Jet, it is up to you.
Okay.
Let's not do any more damage to Robin.
Whatever.
Let's try not to do that.
Alright, so. Trying to think what I want to do. I will.
I just turned off death saving throws automatically, just so you know, because I didn't mean for that to be on. It's fun to roll them.
It's not really, but okay.
It's fun for me. No. Okay.
I'm gonna run up and hit veteran 1 with
Okay.
my quarterstaff.
Okay. Go for it.
And oh wait, I didn't
That's
target
a
him.
13.
I didn't target him. Might be.
That's not gonna hit.
It
That's
doesn't
dumb.
hit. No, unfortunately.
Hey, I'll give you
that does
inspiration. Oh,
not
never
hit.
mind.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
But
All
I'm
right.
unconscious.
But you ran up there, right? And so you're melee range with them. Okay. And Gareth, it is your turn.
Great. All right. Well, we're gonna attack veteran 1. Why not?
Veteran 1. He's taking a beating.
Yeah, he is.
He is taking a beating. That's a hit. That's a hit. A lot of high rolls today.
Except me.
Yep. All right. Veteran 1 goes unconscious.
I will. Yeah, sorry. No, where is that one? That one. How's it phrased? If they're frightened of me, what does that actually mean?
Means that they can't move towards you. They don't have to move away from you, but they can't move towards you.
Right, okay. It's not really all that great. Okay.
That's my thought too.
Not in this situation. I need something else. I don't have it. All right, then I am just going to.
They would also, if they were frightened, they would have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of their fear is within line of sight.
Oh,
okay.
Then yes, I will absolutely do that. So then, well, let's see if I hit first.
Okay,
that's a hit.
You just throw my lifeless body across the room and get me out of the way.
I mean, I could. I didn't really think about that.
No, that would take a full action. This is just a bonus action.
Got it. Let me write that down. Throwing a corpse, that's a full action.
That's 6 for the superiority die, and then for my base damage.
What's the damage? So I add 6 to that?
Yeah.
And that's against veteran 3, okay.
And they now have disadvantage on all their attack rolls.
And they have disadvantage, yes. Okay. It is now
and ability checks.
veteran 2's turn.
Hi.
Interesting. Yeah, he's going to... Oh, man. What would he do?
Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro.
I'm going to kick him in the nads.
He is going... You guys are, like, trying to taunt me. Like,
So, the question is,
away from
does he
Robert.
want to fulfill his orders more than he wants to survive?
That is a good question. That is a good question.
I mean, you can roll for it.
No,
I
he's
might
getting
actually
kicked in the
roll.
nads either way.
Oh, boy. Okay, so he is going to attack Theron.
Still getting kicked in the nads.
And that's a miss. And that's his
Says,
turn.
Come at him, bro.
Veteran 3. Alright, he is going to attack. Oh. Can he attack his source of fear?
No.
Yeah. He still has
Yeah,
disadvantage.
Yeah, but he has
on the attack.
disadvantage.
Okay.
Actually,
he is going to...
both of them have... Oh, no. The only one that has disadvantage is the one that's been feared. The one that got hit.
Right.
Yeah, you can attack
Right.
the source of your fear, but you have disadvantage on the attack.
He is going to attack.
To be like Batman.
That is a miss. Alright. And Theron, it is your turn.
1 second.
1 second. I'm in a corner dying, and now you want
It's
to take a
true.
fucking chat break? Jesus.
Hey,
Alright.
you're 1-1, man. You're doing good. You're doing good.
First thing first.
You're the realist.
Short sword.
That's a hit. Alright, that's a hit.
It's me and my umpire
Alright.
shield.
And then
Kick to the I like it. So you slash, then as he
get
tries
some
to like
bludgeoning
parry out of the way,
I
as he tries to parry, he leaves his nutsack wide open, and you just punt. You just go for the punt.
That's pretty good.
He got full extension on the leg.
Robin, it is your turn. Please roll me a death saving throw.
Fuck off.
18? 18!
Hey. 2 successes.
Oh, sorry.
2 successes.
2 and 1. 2 and 1.
can almost guarantee that this guy at least is not going to attack you again.
Jet, it is your turn.
Because I just kicked him in the
weakling.
nads.
Alright.
Leave the weakling, he's mine.
This is where you cast, like, Healing Word on the bard.
Yeah, no, you're the only one that can do
That
that.
moment in time when I realized that I'm the only
Pretty
one
sure
with a healing
she
spell.
doesn't have
great.
healing word.
Yeah.
And then,
Damn
sorry,
it.
that one goes to that one, and then the other 2 goes to the other veteran.
Wait, what happened?
I did
She
magic
used
missile.
magic missile.
But I
Oh,
only hit,
Magic missile.
and so that's 1
Gotcha.
and 2. And I'll say,
All right,
Abraca,
then.
fuck you.
Abraca, fuck you.
Abraca, fuck you.
I'm so tired of missing.
Basically.
That's what magic missile is.
Yeah.
It's the I'm so tired of missing spell. All right, Gareth, it is your turn.
Magic
hang
missile.
on.
Fuck this. You're
Veteran-
taking damage.
Veteran 3 is unconscious right now as well. Only Veteran 2 remains.
Just lean across the table and stab him in the head.
I mean, I'm gonna do that,
Okay.
and then
It's
Oh,
gonna
yes.
happen.
I was just
I'm just saying, one of you could make a medicine check. That's all I'm saying.
wow.
Don't
you.
worry, you're fine.
Actually, I might just stabilize myself if we keep going.
You'll probably stabilize yourself before I'll succeed on a medicine check to bring you back.
Wait,
I didn't realize nobody had any sort of healing besides the bard.
Well,
God, this is
there
great.
was one person
Alright.
who went and got potions.
Was
just
it the
I
in
did.
case
bard?
this happened. No, it was
Oh,
me.
yeah. That's right, it was you.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
man.
She is the backup plan.
I basically
Alright.
was like, I can't put all my eggs in your basket.
Gareth, you are, he is looking pretty rough. Not looking good at all. But that's the end of your turn. He is going to, seeing he's
Oh,
completely
please.
surrounded.
Please. Run away.
Don't kill him.
Seeing
Don't
he's
kill him.
completely surrounded.
don't kill him.
He drops his sword and he's like, hey, I'm just following orders. You guys know what it's like. I have a job to do. That's it. I'm sorry.
Where's Blackadder
Nobody
at?
else. I have no idea. He just
Okay.
he just disappeared.
Are we
Are we out of combat?
If you want to be.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to kill
Well-
him right
Or you
now.
can
Oh,
just-
I missed.
Kick to the nets.
While he's talking, can I give Robin one of my healing potions?
Oh, this is interesting. I think Robin will have to make another death saving throw first.
What? Oh yeah, because your turn's over. Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll another death saving throw.
All right. I mean, it'll be fine because I can't fail too.
That's true, unless you crit fail.
Oh!
You had to say that.
Do you have a lucky?
Nope.
You don't have another lucky?
Oh no. Wow.
A moment of silence.
Wow. Wow.
So what's your next character?
Fuck.
That's
Turns out
What are
I'm
the
terrible
chances?
at this game.
What are the chances?
1 in 20,
5%.
apparently.
About 5%.
I don't. Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing for that.
Yeah, that's a rough one to come back from.
None of us got anything for that.
Yeah, none of you guys do. Okay.
Well,
This is interesting. I mean, what are the freaking chances?
like I said, 1 in 20.
Odds are 1 in 19 actually. Right?
Wow. Anyway, okay, so Jet, you head over and you notice that Robin's body is completely limp. He's not currently breathing. He doesn't
I loot it.
currently have a pulse.
I loot it.
What would you like?
Robin's, I'm gonna be like, Robin's dead. Dead. Like dead.
So you guys are out of combat at this
Extra
point.
dead.
Josiah,
Yeah.
can I have a moment?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to grapple the dude.
Okay. Go ahead and make an athletics check. He doesn't seem to be putting up much of a fight, so it's pretty much an automatic success. Don't even worry about rolling.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
You're
go
able
get
to
a,
grapple him.
I'm gonna go get a drink since I got all this time on my hands. I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna go over where the coals are.
Okay.
I'd like to say, what do I want to say here? Something along. I just want to know where Adder is, why he was sent here, and he's gonna tell us everything he knows about the snakes.
Okay.
Or he's gonna have a very unpleasant time.
Okay, so you go over and you take him over by the coals, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Over by the
Okay.
spilled coals.
Okay. and
I've got a
he's
question first.
Well, I'm like I said, I'm just a hired hand. I'm just trying to whatever you guys want to know, I'll talk.
And start talking.
What do you want to know?
Everything.
We were told we were hired for this job to grab this guy that was going to talk to Mumford, and as soon as he did, we were told to grab him and take him here. That's all we were paid to do. You guys
Were you
showed
paid
up
to kill
and-
him?
We were paid to make sure that nobody else got to him.
How much were you paid?
The bounty was 50 gold each.
50 gold each. And you have it?
Well, we weren't paid yet. We got paid half up front.
Half
So
up
there's-
front. So where's the half?
You're holding him over the coals?
Mm-hmm.
If I kick him in the
it's in my
nads,
pass. Yeah,
if I kick him in the nads, will it shove his face into the coals?
most likely, depending on how strong of a grip Gareth has on him, and he's got a pretty strong grip. Gareth's
I
a pretty
do.
strong guy.
But I'll let it kind of dip into the coals.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna kick him in the nads.
Okay. So no attack roll needed. You were able to kick him in the nads. His face buries into the coals, and then Gareth, I presume, pulls him back out a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If I'm reading the situation right here.
So he just got his second kick to the nads,
Second
and
kick
his
to the
face is
nads.
on fire.
Yeah, well, melting.
Yeah.
The skin's not really super combustible, so.
Um,
I
And
just have
he lets out a scream. He's
I
like,
would assume so.
the gold is in my pouch. I
Oh,
don't have
excellent.
anything else.
Okay, now you're going to draw a map of where exactly your base is. You have to have a hideout.
I'm not part of this gang. I was just hired for this job. I know Blackadder's a bad
Hired-
guy. I'm not.
What do you do?
I'm a muscle for hire. That's what I do. If people want stuff done, they hire me.
Can I see if I
Well,
remember
that's unfortunate.
where the snake's base is?
You know it's in the slums, but as far as like a solid base, there's not usually one talked about. It's not like a specific building or anything like that.
So it was Blackadder specifically that hired you.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So as you guys are interrogating him, Jet, go ahead and make a perception check for me, or tell me what your passive perception is.
Hang on.
My passive perception is a 15.
Okay.
Mine's 12.
Okay. Jet, just behind you, you hear a voice that says, uh, basically, he just a real soft whisper that you hear just over your left shoulder. He goes, "I can save your friend if you want."
Yes.
And you turn a little bit, and you see coming out of kind of like fading into vision is the cloaked figure that disappeared previously. He says, he says, "I can save your friend. You guys got to answer some questions for me first. I recommend not waiting too long."
At this point, I slit the veteran's throat and say,
Okay.
"Okay, what would you like to talk about?"
Who sent you guys? Why are you interfering with my business? My livelihood? Who are you working for?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
Well, clearly you're working for
Your
somebody.
your livelihood is killing my friend?
Well, if your friend gets in the way of my making money, then yes, that is my livelihood.
How are you making money? I'm sorry.
Don't act stupid.
That's
This is only wasting
I
time. Tick tock. He's
so
only
let
got
me let me
minutes.
explain. I am not the brains of the group here. I just kind
You
of
can clearly tell
You
that.
just killed the
Right.
brains of the group.
Right, that's the problem here. So he's kind of the one that knew what was going on here. Maybe you should revive him and ask him the questions.
Again, doesn't seem like a problem for me.
Huh.
I'm asking the questions. If I don't get answers I like, I'll just go away.
What are you mostly concerned about?
I want to know who hired you, who you work for, and why you guys found an interest in ruining Alice Carl's reputation and taking her ship from her. Clearly.
Because we really enjoyed it.
I mean, she's not very good at that damn game.
Also that's really funny. Uh,
So just for shits and giggles, basically.
how do you get your rocks off?
So just for shits and giggles, basically.
More or less.
The more time you talk here feeding me bullshit, the less time he has to maybe pull out of this. The question you have to ask yourself right now, and the only question you should be asking yourself is, whoever you're working for, is it worth your friend's life to protect him?
You assume he's my friend.
Well, you sure did a lot of shit to try to save him. That
I
tells
don't
me he
like
needs at
people
least
dying.
something from you.
I have no
It
proof that you
means-
can actually help him.
You know what?
If
You
I
have
did
no
give a
proof I
care.
can't, and I can tell you for sure that if I don't have the proof, or if I can't help him, nobody can. So again, we can sit here bullshitting. This is not hurting me, but it is hurting him.
All right. We, the four of us, were hired by the local government to sift out shady business.
So the Crown hired you.
I don't think the
Yeah.
Crown
I give her a
knows
very disappointed
doing.
look, and I pull out my sword and say, "You are not supposed to say anything."
Go ahead and make a persuasion check or a deception check. I guess deception, persuasion. I guess deception.
Okay.
Yeah, deception check. With advantage.
Oh shit. Well, hang on. Let me roll
I'll
another
just
one.
roll it again.
I mean, I rolled a 18.
Nah,
Right.
look at that. Same
But-
thing both times.
Okay. All right. Hang on one second. Ooh.
Fuck.
So you're meaning to tell me that the Crown is now hiring lowlifes to do
Well,
their
I'm
work?
just saying, I don't think it's the Crown. I'm not exactly who is calling the shots. All I know is that the government has some concerns with the business that is being run in its city.
Well, I'm not sure. How much are you getting paid for this job?
15 gold.
15 gold?
Yep.
That seems quite low for the amount of work that
Well-
you guys have just done tonight.
Plus everything that we find, which could be significant.
Okay.
Everybody here said that he had 25 gold on him, so I'd assume that these other peeps have 25 gold on them.
And that's about what I would pay. All right. Here's the deal. And he goes in and he reaches into a pouch and he pulls out 2 vials. He mixes them together and then he goes over to Robin and pours them down Robin's throat. A few seconds go by. Is anybody trying to stop him for any reason?
Well, I
Yeah.
have no reason to stop him. He's already dead.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean,
All right, I just want to make sure that he's
Yep.
free to walk up and do this, and he's not going to encounter resistance. All right, and he pours the vial down Robin's throat, and a few seconds go by, nothing happens. Another few seconds go by, still nothing.
Something you just enjoy? Just messing with dead people?
Just give it a second. It'll happen. It'll happen. He takes out some smelling salts and kind of waves them next to Robin, and Robin snaps to, and just like a lurch, just sits up, just with a gasp of air, like his lungs have never breathed before. You come to and you see everybody standing around.
That cough's real.
Blackadder right next to your face.
Oh, you're not as pretty as I hoped you'd be.
And
Oh.
he stands up and he says, before you guys think of doing anything stupid, because I'm sure you are, I've also given him a dose of a poison that he will need frequent antidotes for to stay alive.
Fuck.
So go ahead and kill me if you want, but you're killing him as well. And I promise you this, no one else has this antidote.
Well, I'll just go ahead and put the
But you
book back then.
You can definitely try. You can definitely try if you want to take that chance.
Look,
But out of good faith, and he brings out a vial, he says, here's your first dose. You'll need to take this within a week.
So I've been poisoned by something that requires weekly. I have diabetes. That's what you're saying. I got to take insulin constantly once a week.
I mean, you need an antidote at least once a week
How does
in order
that?
to...
That's a fucking crazy ass. Uh-oh. I just lost 2 people.
What'd you lose? Everybody's here for me.
yeah.
Hello?
No, they're here. Hang on. There. It just started acting weird. So I've got to have a weekly. That's a fucking complicated poison, but okay, yeah, I just take it, I guess. Put it in my pocket.
Says, all right, I'm going to walk out of here now.
How do we get more antidotes?
You do things that I ask you to do.
Okay.
So I'm going to walk out of here, and I'll be in contact with you when I need something done. And we'll leave it at that. Sound good?
Sure.
He's got this
We
just
don't
he's
really
got
have a-
just this shit ass grin on his face, like you guys are so screwed. He's just kind of, you can tell he's laughing to himself as he walks out. He steps over a few of the veterans' bodies and just walks out the door. But you are all in good health at this point. Well, minus Robin, you're pretty rough. You are not
Can
a
I-
bad person.
Can I stop him before he gets out the door?
You can approach him if you'd like.
Yeah. So just like that.
Yeah, just like
Just
I'm going to walk out of here, and you clearly care about this guy's life, so you're not going to stop me.
oh,
You can try to pretend all you want, but nobody runs into a house with 4 guys that are clearly bigger than them trying to save somebody that they don't care about. Especially not in this town.
Jesse, did you get that message I sent you?
No, I didn't see anything.
I sent you a chat message
Send me a chat.
in VC.
In VC. That's what screwed up my screen.
Yeah, I thought you saw it, but
Are you saying anything else to him?
1 second, I need the response.
Are you going super meta here? That's all
Nope.
I want to know.
He's just trying to be nice.
Okay.
Fuck.
Drives me to drink.
Motherfucker. I take out my sword and I lop off the barbarian's head. Or, sorry, not the barbarian, the bard's head.
You're going to kill the bard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you asking him if he was super attached to his character?
I mean, I didn't see it going that way with it, but interesting.
All right. So you say, all right, and you turn around and you go and you kill Robin.
Yeah.
Just coup de grace style. He comes back from being alive. He sits up. He's like, oh, man, and then just gets his head lopped.
Oh, God. That was close, guys. Thank God nothing.
All right.
Actually, can I attempt to wound him so that it looks like he's dead? Is there any way of doing that?
Make you would have to succeed on a performance check, both of you. Gareth to, I guess. Well, if you're actually wounding him and just trying to make it seem like it's fatal, that would just be an attack roll to see how accurate you are. And Robin, if you're pretending to be dead, that would be a performance check to like pull one over on him. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have that many hit points.
No, I know.
He's got 1 hit point, so
So if he stabs
you would
me,
be knocking him unconscious regardless.
Right.
And
so I
I-
don't have to sell that. I just have to fall over unconscious.
right.
Yeah, I'll knock him out.
Okay.
But does it solve the problem?
I would
of
like
still
to do
needing
it
to
in
get
Solve
a-
out?
his AIDS.
I would like to do it in a different way, though.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Just saying, it doesn't solve his AIDS. So.
AIDS.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
That's fucked up.
I'm trying to buy a little bit of time so I don't make a rash decision like killing the bard.
Hey
Um,
man, play the character. It's cool.
I know. That's the problem.
I know.
Just don't forget.
So what
we're
I would
now
like
part
to
of an
do-
organization with a vast
I know.
amount of resources.
That's true. Okay, so what I'm going to attempt to do is I'm going to attempt to knock out the bard with the left hilt as I'm coming up and swinging with my sword. And I'm going to slice one of the bodies that's on the ground very close to him so that there's a lot of blood splatter. So I'm kind of doing this in a flourish.
Okay.
So it kind of masks everything.
Go ahead and make 2 attack rolls for me then. Okay. And the second one. All right. And Gareth, Robin, you don't really have to do anything because you are going to get knocked unconscious. And so you're able to sell it the best you think you are able to. Blood does splatter all over the wall, basically, and Robin falls down unconscious.
And I walk up to him, kind of blocking the body. I say, "Get out of here, or I will end your life."
You could try. That's fine. And he just walks away.
Okay.
Oh,
I guess I'm just not sure where that gained anybody anything.
I know. That's what
I'm sorry. Going meta there. So he continues to walk out of the house, and he is now gone. What would you guys like to do? Robin is unconscious,
again.
and we'll have to make death saving throws again
Sounds like fun.
until somebody either successfully
Do,
makes a medicine check to stabilize him or provides him with a healing potion to make him conscious again.
Fuck.
I'll give him a healing potion.
Okay. So Jack goes up and dumps a healing potion down his throat. Robin, you come back to again.
Damn it.
Go ahead and roll for the healing potion.
Do I have to
Alright.
target him?
Fun times.
You guys, I was trying to buy a little bit of time with this guy unconscious. But okay.
2d4 plus 2. Hang on. So 8 points.
So 8 points of health. Robin, let me... 8. And you're no longer unconscious. Okay. What would you guys like to do? You're
Well,
out of
what am I
combat.
supposed to do for his
Every-
AIDS?
Everybody is conscious. Robin,
think
you
we
still
need to
have
go
a
back
vial
to the
of the
guild.
antidote.
I think we need to go back to guild.
I think we need to go find a paladin.
Oh, we're way past paladins at this point.
I know.
I'm pretty sure they're not the sort of people we want to spend a whole lot of time around.
I mean, with all my... I need some downtime. That's what Robin needs
Yeah.
first.
Fuck.
I mean, this seems like a
Yep.
nice enough house to rest in.
No,
That's a,
we need to go to the guild.
Um, Alright, so we're going back to the guild.
Okay.
Well, that's what we're doing. That's the agreement.
We don't know where the guild is.
Our guild.
No, but you know where
Our
your handler
guild.
is. You know where
Oh,
you
yeah.
know where
Well, we know where the
Reese
safe
is.
house is.
There's not like it's not like a specific building. Like, oh, here's the Ebonclad Guild building. You know.
Right.
Secret
I'm-
organizations don't like to make sure. You know.
But we
things
can,
like that, so.
But report into our handler. And
Yeah.
Yep, you can
I like that
report back
idea.
into Reese.
I'm going
I'd
to.
like to loot
okay.
the bodies first.
Yeah, I need a moment.
I'm going to work on cleanup, and by cleanup I mean there's that bandit captain that's dead in the alley.
oh yeah, we should take care of that.
So we're gonna drag that. I'm gonna drag that into the house with the 3 other dead bodies in the kicked over fire pit, and I'm gonna burn that motherfucker to the ground.
The whole building.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Or at least set it on fire.
in a
and
terrible-
Yeah.
In a terrible cooking accident, apparently.
Mm.
And
It
I'll
happens.
Cold nights,
gather.
man.
I'll
Unattended fire.
guide everybody out of the area fast enough that we're too far away for that to been our responsibility.
Sure. Okay, so you guys kind of clean up the mess, pull the guy in. You guys are able to loot 200 gold
Just,
from these guys as a collective between all 4 of them that are there.
just throw it in the treasure divider.
Yep. I will do so. If I can find it. For some reason, I can't seem to find it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it either.
There it is. Got it.
Aha, party sheet.
What the heck?
And
There we go.
3 silver pieces.
That's left over from the last time because I couldn't distribute 3 silver between 4 people. So.
Okay, whatever.
Yep. Okay. And they had very minor gear on them, a few swords, but nothing of any note to you guys. So, okay, and let's see. You guys are headed back to talk with Reese.
I've got proficiency with a longsword.
Do you?
Yeah.
I have proficiency with armor.
As a monk? You have
As an
proficiency with
elf.
a long? Oh, as an elf, right. However, it can't be a monk weapon, right?
Yeah. So I wouldn't get to use my dexterity with it, but right now
Right.
my dexterity and strength are the same, so...
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
I should go get some armor.
All right. Okay, so you guys head back to the bar where Reese normally meets you at, and he's there. He's having a few drinks. It's pretty late at night at this point, so he would be kind of closing up. And you guys stumble in. Robin still not looking very good. You've been through quite a bit. The rest of you are fairly like untouched. But Robin's looking like he's been to hell and back. You've got some
Twice.
burn marks on your face. It's not a pretty sight right now. And Reese's like, holy shit, what happened? This was supposed to be a non-contact mission. But
Well,
from what I hear, everything seems to have been taken care of, right?
The guild is not compromised currently.
Excuse me?
well, apparently that Blackadder guy down in the slums. Oh, you have to excuse me. It's been a rough day. That captain was in his pocket, making him money. And
Okay.
he didn't like it that she's not making him money anymore. So they killed me.
Oh,
Then they
seems
poisoned
to
me.
be. But
So
you're
that's
alive, so.
Yeah, I'm kind of on a lease program right now.
At least.
Yeah.
Reese is trying to understand. He kind of chuckles a little bit, but he's like, "Wait, no, I think he's serious."
He pretty much died twice.
Well,
Okay.
the second time doesn't really affect what really the overall problem. So I've got a week to live, unless I take this little vial, and that apparently gives me another week. But apparently, Adder says he's the only one that can make these, which is shitty. And the only way I get some back is to do stuff for him.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah,
Does he know? Does he
Brains
know
on
who you guys work for?
No.
No.
Well, he's not stupid. He's that'd be interesting. Huh. I'll tell you what. Let me run this up the chain and see what they say. This is interesting, but we have people for these situations, and hopefully we can get things sorted out. But in no way does he know that you guys were working for us, right?
Nope.
Right.
Mm-mm.
And we can be sure of that.
Unless he already knows about the Thieves Guild, there's no way he could know.
Who does he think you work for?
The local government. I don't know if he bought the lie or not, but
The only
Okay.
thing that matters is that he doesn't know that we work for you.
Okay.
What
Well,
he
that's-
knows or believes, I don't care. We made sure that he can't trace it back to you guys.
Unless he followed
Okay.
us here.
Did he
Which
follow you here?
Didn't. God damn, Jet.
I just saw the man disappear.
Why is everybody
there.
trying to get the bard killed?
No, I'm sure you guys covered your tracks fine, I would assume.
Yeah, we burnt the place down that the bodies were in. It looked like a tragic heating accident. People should really be more mindful
Careful with
of
their
how they build
braziers.
their fires and at night.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll keep that in mind. I'll tell you what. You said you have a week with that vial you have.
Roughly, apparently. Like, it doesn't seem like it's an exact science.
Well, poisons are kind of a delicate thing.
Yeah, I know.
So, I don't know. It could not be an exact science, but
Yeah,
I'm sure
I mean-
you'll start to feel effects of any poison kind of creeping up. But
Right.
it's interesting.
But
It's
the
interesting.
time between feeling effects and not feeling anything, that's kind of an
Gray
unknown
area?
at this point.
Gray area.
Yeah.
Okay. So I understand if you want to hold on to that vial,
Well, I mean,
but I'm going to ask if I can have it so that we can try to figure out what it is.
do you need the whole thing?
Well, I'm not sure if a half a dose would do you any good anyway.
No, but I mean, I'm not entirely incompetent.
Right. All right. I mean, I can take half of the vial, and
If,
we
if
can
half
see
of
what we
it's
can do
enough
from
for
there.
you to figure out your end, and then I can take the other half and see if I can work something out myself.
Yeah. Sounds good. I will. Yeah. So he pulls out a vial. He transfers half of it to it, caps it. Like, I'll take this and I'll try to get some of the best minds in the guild on it and see if we can figure out exactly what he's using. But
The main thing we need to figure out is it's a poison, so it's not
well, that's what he said it was.
right. But the big thing to find out is whether it's a magical effect or not, or if it's truly a weird, fucked up poison.
Yeah.
That's my first objective, and then to go from there is
Yeah,
my plan.
that's-
On my
Yeah,
end.
I guess
by all
I'm
means,
not-
just go straight for the cure, because that's what we need.
I mean, here's the thing: we want a cure because if he's pulled this trick on you, he can probably do it on others, and we
Anybody
want.
else, right? Yeah.
We don't really want this spreading to the point where he has more people in his pocket than we do. So
Right.
yeah, they'll want to take a look at it for sure. So I will take this to them, and they will take a look at it, and we'll have like I said, the best minds in poisoning and alchemy on it, and try to get you back. As far as what he wants you to do for this, if I was you, I would probably just go along with it. As long as he doesn't know you work for us, we don't really care, and as long as the business he has you run isn't against us,
How would we know?
well, just run by me what he has you do. It could be good to have an inside man on there. Which, I mean, we have a few, but somebody this close to Blackadder, that could be beneficial.
But you don't. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
So
Got it.
that's my thoughts right now. You know, if he needs you to do something, do it.
Sure thing,
Again,
boss.
hey, I'm looking out for your well-being here. We're all on the same page. I don't want to see anything bad happen to you guys. So, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something else.
Yeah, sounds good.
But so on the good side, you guys paid, or you guys took care of everything. So here's your
Yep.
payment, which should be enough to hold you guys over for a while. And he hands you
I mean,
a
at least
fairly
keep me going for 2 weeks, probably.
he gives you a fairly large sack of gold. So it'll be there and and so he gives you and that's with the 25 each that you, or the 50 each you grabbed from the corpses. So he gives you a sack of 225 gold pieces each. And he says, so that should hold you over for a while. We do appreciate the work, and I'm sorry we're in the situation we are, but let's move forward and see if we can't get this figured out.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I don't have anything better for you. I don't have a magical cure. I'd give it to you, you know.
Yep.
But keep in touch. Don't disappear or anything. If we need to run, some tests, we have some people that can test this out and see if we can figure out what's going on. But I'm not readily familiar with any sort of poison like that, so something tells me it's us. I don't know. Part of me thinks it could be just a con. Like, I mean, maybe you're not poisoned.
I mean, we'll find out in a week.
Yeah, we will. Yep. All right. Well, you guys get some rest. Heal up. I'll let you know when I have another job for you.
And then Robin goes and gets shit-faced.
Because why not?
I've got 621 gold and 2 weeks to live.
Let's live it up. All right. Okay, so you guys are now in downtime. Between now and the next time you guys are called or provided, you guys did level up. So you guys are now level 4.
Oh, I forget how to do that. I've got to go in and find Bard and drag it, right?
Make sure you find Bard from Xanathars, though.
Yep.
If you grab Bard from Player's Handbook, it will not work right.
I've got to get the monk from Player's Handbook, because my specialization is in Player's Handbook.
Yep. And they should all be shared. They should all be shared.
Wait, do I need Xanathars? No, I just regular,
you
right?
grab it just from the Player's Handbook because you're Battle Master. So, Jet, you are Xanathars, so make sure you drag from Xanathars.
Hey, I got Slow Fall.
Yeah.
Oh, it automatically gave me the average hit points.
Did you want to roll?
No, I think 9 hit points a level is pretty good.
I think that's pretty solid.
And then for the
so Theron at level 4, you have ability score increase or feat.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Can I also take a feat instead?
Mm-hmm.
Anyone can, right?
Yep.
If you're 4th level in the class. Yes.
Right. Yes. Oh, right. Yeah.
So if you grab a level of a different class, you don't get to. So.
Right.
But yes, you could do, as a fighter, if you're multi-classing before like 10, you're wrong. But
I'm not multiclassing before at least 6.
Yeah, exactly.
7th level might be a level of rogue.
And there's also, let's see, there's also feats in the Ebonclad book. Just keep that in mind. It's not many. There's some. That might tempt you guys.
Hey, what if I take Elven Accuracy?
That's a pretty good one, isn't it? That's from Xanathar's, right?
Yeah. Whenever you have advantage on an attack roll using Dexterity, Intelligence, Wisdom, or Charisma, you can re-roll one of the dice once. That's every time I have advantage.
Yeah, but it's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm just wondering, how often do you have have advantage? Like, I mean, it will be a lot once you get like Shadow Step.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a lot because I think that gives you advantage on your next attack, right? Shadow Step does.
It's a teleport,
Yeah.
and I can do it from any shadow to any shadow. So if
Yeah.
I go into the shadow and have light concealment, I can make a hide check and then teleport from hiding to directly behind them.
Right. Yeah.
That's kind of advantage.
Yeah, I guess that'd be advantage.
It would effectively let me roll 3 times every time I have advantage.
Yeah, it basically gives you super advantage.
And since all of my
But it's just attack rolls, so yeah.
Yeah, but since all of my attacks are dexterity attacks, because of the monk thing, any melee monk weapon I can use dexterity on.
Yeah. That's good. It's good. I mean, just wondering, like, it'd be good for farming for crits, right?
Yeah.
Basically, you're like, I almost would, like, I would almost take the lucky feat over that, though. But I guess this is whenever you have advantage, so it's not like
this one also
3
gives
times a day.
Yeah, this one also would give me a +1 to dexterity as well.
Yeah. Yep. So you get your 18 in dex.
Mm-hmm.
I could see it being useful.
What's that one? Oh, that's for high elf.
Jesus. Nikki, do you have... Did you take any, like, did you do... Are you thinking ability score improvement, or are you thinking feat? If you're talking, you're muted.
I'm looking through the feats right now to see if I want one.
Oh, gotcha.
Athlete wouldn't be a bad one for me either.
Because I didn't realize you're one point away from a 20 int.
Yeah, and that's what
insane.
I'm thinking. I just might just do that.
Well, there's a lot of feats that give you one int.
Yep, and that's what I was looking for as well.
Yeah.
There's a linguist feat that gives you 1 to int.
Oh, yeah. But it only gives you, like, languages. I guess languages are pretty good, yeah.
It also gives you the ability to create written ciphers that others can't decipher unless you teach them.
That's pretty cool.
Or they succeed on an intelligence check, the DC equal to your intelligence score and your proficiency bonus. Intelligence score, not modifier.
Hey, Josiah.
Yeah. What's up?
Are there any other maneuvers besides the base ones? They don't expand on that in any of the other ones, do they?
There might be some in the
There might be an Unearthed Arcana. There might be an Unearthed Arcana about expanded feats or expanded maneuvers. I don't remember seeing it though.
Yeah. All right, so I'm looking at the what's it called? Martial Adept.
Okay.
Basically, it gives me 2 more maneuvers and a D6 superiority dice slot.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm just so the questions I have is the 2 maneuvers that I learn. I would also be able to use my current superiority dice with, right?
Yeah, it says if you already have a superiority dice,
Yeah,
you
I
just
add.
gain another one. So you don't gain a D6 superiority dice, you gain a D8.
You just gain an extra superiority dice.
It
Yeah.
just says this die is added to any superiority dice you have from another source.
So it says right in Martial, you're talking about Martial Adept, right?
Yeah.
So it says if you already have superiority dice, you gain one more. Otherwise, you have one superiority die, which is a D6.
Does not say that in this book.
Do you have the older version of the book?
I might.
It says it right here on the.
August 2014.
Yeah, there's definitely been a revamp since then.
Okay. Well, all right then. So that
So
answers that
you
question.
just add another superiority die. So you wouldn't have like 4 D8s and 1 D6. You would just have 5 D8s.
I was really considering also taking Alert.
Alert's good. Mobile's good. There's so many good feats for Monk.
Well, Alert would be a real great one. The +5 bonus to initiative, the
Yeah.
immunity to surprised while conscious,
Yeah.
and the fact that other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against you as a result of being unseen by you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one. I don't know. Mobile with Flurry of Blows is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Mobile would be
Mobile
a
with
good
Flurry
one.
of Blows is just crazy. Because you don't have to hit them.
I know.
It's just like, no attack of opportunities. Goodbye.
So I think I'm just going to take the ability score increase because I'm not finding one that I super like for feats right now.
For feats, let's see. Yeah, as far as feats that give int, there's not a lot, is there? There's
Keen
couple of
Mind.
Let me see that one.
The ability on Keen Mind that you can accurately recall anything you've seen or heard within the past month might be kind of useful in this campaign.
That's true. That is interesting. This would be a good campaign for that, actually.
The other one I thought about was Observant. So if I can see a
Observant.
creature's mouth while it's speaking a language you understand, you can interpret what it's saying by reading its lips.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought about taking that one because I keep getting sent to Scout.
So that's the one that linguist makes sense too, but
Well, you also have it's really nice. You have the bonus to passive perception and passive investigation, that's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because I'm looking at your stats, and what would you put your other ability score increase in?
just wisdom, but
Wisdom doesn't really do much for you though, as a
really
wizard. I mean, it would give you that +3 for like your perception checks and stuff, but I think I would do observant over the ability score increase.
Although it might not be bad to have Wisdom if you wanted to multi-class into Cleric.
True story.
Somebody's pushing for a healer.
I thought about taking Cleric.
I was more thinking about the fact that if she would retain her full casting stuff, and if she went into either the Trickster Cleric or the Arcane Cleric.
Yeah.
The Arcane Cleric, she would get 2 additional wizard cantrips. They'd be used as cleric cantrips, but
Yeah.
you can get stuff that's not attack based from the wizard list that's just straight up useful.
Yeah.
Well, I actually think I'm going to take Observant. Because I think that +5 to Wisdom, like the Perception and the Investigation checks will help a lot too.
Yeah.
So how do I do that? Do I just drag it onto my thing?
Yeah, basically under your abilities, under the feat section. You're going to take Observant?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just do it for you here.
Okay.
There.
I've got to
Now let's see, did it automatically... It did not automatically adjust your intelligence, so I'm going to do that for you. So you now have a 20 int. Jesus.
Super brain.
And level 4. Level 4, 20 int.
What do I get for? I'm sure I get more spells, right?
Yeah, I have to figure out how I have to figure out how that works, but
So
you can ask Book. He knows all about wizards and spells and what they get.
I'm gonna take Con Artist.
Okay.
For the wizard, your spell slots at 4th level, you gain an extra 2nd level spell slot, and you can add 2 spells of any of the levels that you can cast to your spellbook. You can also spend your downtime to copy yet more spells to your spellbook as they're made available to you by the guild.
Yeah.
What? So it says I get proficiency with the Swindler set and the Forgery kit.
Okay.
Those aren't already in here, so I have to add them. What stat do you want those based off of?
I have no idea what the Swindler's set even
Me
is.
either.
I'd go with Dexterity for the Forger's kit. Because that is a delicate, precise...
Forgery is definitely going to be Dexterity, I would think. What is the Swindler's kit?
I don't know. It just says it in the Ebonclad thing.
Oh. Then it's going to be under Equipment. Swindler's set. What did you take? What did you take?
Artist.
A feat?
Yeah.
Oh, you took Con Artist. Okay. That's a good one.
Well, I only needed +1 to Charisma to get to the next level anyway, so...
Oh, there you go.
Well, I think I am going to... Abilities...
You add double your proficiency. Oh, if you're already proficient with it.
I think I'm going to go with the Athlete one. And I want to make that type... I still... Can I edit it?
Nice. You can enforce disadvantage if somebody's trying to check your stuff. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That is pretty sweet.
So I've got an 18 Dexterity now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I took Athlete.
Nice.
So, is the Bard our only source of heals?
Yep.
Terrifying.
Meh. So now it only costs me 5 feet of movement to stand up from prone. Climbing no longer costs me extra movement.
That's nice.
And I can
perception check. Sorry.
I can make
Okay.
running long jumps or high jumps after moving 5 feet rather than having to move 10 feet to make a running long jump or high jump.
Nice. Swindler's set is outlined on page page 80, but it says it contains the hallmarks of con artists: marked cards, crooked dice, false coins, and the like. The items contained appear like any other of their kind to the untrained eye and require a successful wisdom check from someone inspecting them closely to discover their bias. Proficiency with the set allows you to add your proficiency bonus to any checks you make when you attempt to cheat at games of chance or con others.
Okay, so I just get my proficiency bonus.
Yeah, just your proficiency bonus.
So +2.
Right.
But they have to succeed a 15 to know if I'm cheating.
Right.
All right.
At 9th level, it won't matter if I don't have to expend extra movement because I can go and run across vertical or liquid surfaces without falling.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally, you just run across water.
Mm-hmm. That is some Naruto bullshit.
Yep. So Swindler's set, I'm going to say, is also Dex-based, or, I don't know, maybe Charisma-based? If it's like a con artist type thing, you know what I mean? Like,
Your
I
call,
don't know.
man.
Honestly, there's actually in the player's handbook and everything, it actually says the DM can require you to make a skill check using a different ability score if it's
Yeah.
called for. So, like, if you're doing marked cards and that sort of thing, it might
Yeah.
be anything from charisma or dexterity.
No.
Just depends on what you're trying to do.
Here's the deal. When I'm trying to con somebody, I get to add my proficiency bonus to whatever check you decide.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That just gives me, if I didn't have proficiency, technically you should say like, just make a straight dexterity check, but you don't get to add your proficiency bonus.
Let's,
but if I'm
because
using
Swindler's set, let's make Swindler's set, because it's not like you're not like using these dice in a special way, right? It's just a special dice, like
no, but it just depends on what it is.
Yeah.
If I'm trying to run 3-card money, that's a dexterity check.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
But
So
if you're
it just-
trying to talk your way around doing a
Right, if I'm doing a verbal con, that's going to be charisma based.
Yeah.
So basically what it means is whenever I'm trying to con somebody, I get to add my proficiency to whatever that is.
Yeah.
So
Yep,
I just have
that's
to
fine.
remember add 2 or whatever it is.
Yep.
next
And if
level, it'll be
someone's
3.
trying to detect that I'm using like tools to con them, then they have to succeed a DC 15 wisdom check.
Which you can impose disadvantage on.
No, that's
Yes.
no. Ooh, maybe, yeah. That might
Think
be
about
how
it.
that works.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you no,
like
but that's a little over the top.
DC 15 with advantage is pretty high stakes right there. Hang on.
Because it says when I'm if you're
If they're
present when a
examining
creature
one of
one
your
of my
forgeries.
forgeries, and those aren't forgeries, they're loaded dice.
I guess,
and
I mean, a forged dice, it's kind of like a forged dice or a forged card, like a marked card, right?
I mean, I'm not going to tell you no. It works
I
out to
don't
my
know.
advantage.
It sounds, to me, it sounds like they should kind of work together like that, but it's not like you do it every time. You only get to use it once every short rest. So it's not, I don't know.
So
I'll play it by ear for now.
I can move around the city a lot better now.
just jumping from building to building, just all over the place.
So I need to get.
In a single move action, I can climb 45 feet straight up.
It's crazy. Just like, whoop, 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 whoop.
Anybody else would be able to go a third of that distance.
Yeah. Gareth, what are you doing?
I took the feat Sentinel.
Oh, you
Good
did.
call.
If I had
did.
that feat, the bard would have been alive and not in this situation.
Or, if any one of the 3 people standing beside me would have been, I'm going to try and do a medicine check on the bard.
Dude, I got a +3.
It's a DC 10 to stabilize somebody.
It's also something that would provoke an attack of opportunity, because I'd have to crouch down there.
You're right. Sorry. Heaven forbid someone hits you while I'm dead on the floor.
Well, I'm not going to do a whole lot of good for you if I'm dead too.
Yeah.
But I can bring. Anyway, alright, I'm done.
To be fair, my character doesn't know that.
I mean, nobody. To be fair, the game's way too new for anybody to give a shit about anybody else yet. Really.
I
No,
know,
no.
that's why oh my god.
It's all right, man. I'm
No,
not
no.
mad about it.
I am.
The honest point of it, though, is as far as my character knows, none of us can heal.
Yeah, I've never
That's
used the
true.
spell. Yeah.
You've
That's
never
true.
used the spell, and I'm not a magic user, so I wouldn't know that you might be able to.
Yeah. Okay, so as far as downtime activities go, what do you guys have in mind for what you guys are planning on doing for that?
I'm gonna rob the shit
well,
out of an
I'd
alchemist
have a
shop.
couple things I'd like to do.
Okay, because I don't think we're going to get into another mission yet tonight, but we'll do our downtime activities and things like that.
I'm
And
gonna
we'll go
rob
through that.
Actually, I'll let you guys go first. I'll step outside and take my smoke break.
Actually, let's take a bit of a break. I need to use the
Alright,
bathroom and stuff.
let's
So.
take 5.
Take 5 then.
Yeah, I never directly stabbed you either. Well, no, I don't think I did. I might have punched you, but I never stabbed you.
I guess I'm still trying to figure out why you decided to knock him unconscious again.
Well,
I feel like there was a play there that didn't get
the
made.
play
I don't know.
right, the play I was attempting to do was I was attempting to show that he was dead,
Okay.
so that Blackadder wouldn't have any, no, I didn't actually care about him, and give us basically a week of anonymity,
Okay.
so we could, fake whatever we wanted,
Gotcha.
come up with a plan to resolve the situation. Either
Sure.
way, it didn't work.
I mean, it's all right because it also allows me to go back to him on my own and say like, no, fuck those guys. They left me to die. Some fucking homeless
Right.
guy got me back on my feet. So here I am.
Maybe if he bought that we killed you, or that
Yeah.
I killed you.
Well, I mean, that's
I was just hoping we could find a way to give him less leverage,
No.
was
yeah.
what I was trying to go
Right
for.
now, I need leverage. How ironic.
Yeah,
Ha! Yeah,
that's funny.
that is pretty funny.
And like 3 ideas have gone through my head, but I got to do my downtime activities first. Uh,
Yeah. Hmm.
Well, so I picked a spell that I can now alter my appearance so I don't have to rely on other people.
Nice.
Hmm. What spells did you do?
I picked 2 second level spells. I picked Alter Self, which means I can basically make myself into whoever I want.
it's a good spell.
Okay.
And then I picked Shadow Blade. That way it has something to throw if I need to, again, without having to hit the bard too. But actually, it's
So
kind
much
of a cool.
fun.
It's a cool spell because it comes up as a bonus action. I just create a Shadow Blade in my hand,
Yeah.
but I can throw it. I can use it as a melee weapon, but I'm proficient in it as well. So,
Hmm.
and then it's
Nice.
concentration. So I have it. So if I throw it, it dissipates as soon as it hits the target or doesn't hit,
Okay.
and then I can, as a bonus action, make it reappear in my hand and not burn another
Oh.
spell slot. So
I like it. You weave together threads of shadow to create a sort of solidified gloom.
yeah.
Solidified gloom. That's an interesting use there.
And it's psychic damage, which is interesting.
Yeah, well, psychic damage, like, nobody resists psychic damage.
Yep. Or force for some reason.
Psychic and force are 2 really good damage categories
That's what
to
I love
have.
about being the warlock with Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
If I attack a creature that's in dim light or darkness, I make it an attack roll with advantage.
Okay, I've got a question.
Yeah. Go for it.
Spells known of first level and higher. It says at the final paragraph. Additionally, when you gain a level in this class, you can choose one of the bard spells you know and replace it with another spell from the bard list, which also
Oh,
must be
perfect.
of a level for which you have spell slots.
Okay, cool.
Does that mean I can only do one?
Yes.
Okay, so I can't do like 2 for 2. I can change
No,
one
just
spell out
one.
per level.
At your level up, you can change one
Okay.
out.
So I get one new spell. I get one more second level spell,
Yep.
and I can swap one out.
Yes.
Now we're back into spells. What page are bard spells? You'd think they'd have it, Oh, chapter 11 for
They
the
do.
bard spell list.
They do. Remember about the new spells in
Yeah, no, that's
Ebonclad?
specifically why I wanted to change some out.
Oh, okay.
Because some of those are nice.
Yeah, there's some that are cool.
All right.
Okay, so we'll get started with downtime activity. Um, who wants to go first? Or I'll just go across the top.
I would not like you to go across top because I'm trying to do spells right now, so I would like to knock that out real quick.
That's fine. We'll
I
start.
will go if you don't mind. I don't
Yeah,
care.
we'll start with Jet.
So I want to replenish my supply of healing potions if possible,
Okay.
because they came in handy. My one did at least. And then I also want to find armor, because I forgot that as a soldier I'm proficient in armor, and I don't need to be a squishy or keep burning a spell slot and casting mage armor on myself.
Okay. Hang on one second here. What kind of armor are you looking for?
I guess honestly the best I can get.
Okay. Hang on one second. Items. So. What is that? Is that your dog, Ian?
That's my dog. They're going at it.
Oh.
So I'd
Oh.
want to get something that I could
I'll mute.
not cause disadvantage for stealthy stuff.
Right. So you can go medium armor, I think, right?
Yep.
You want to stay with medium armor.
Wait, are you proficient in light armor? Or, sorry, in heavy armor?
What is my, I don't remember what the soldier background gives me. Hang on.
Oh, and you didn't take that feat. Never mind.
Because I have proficient in armor marked on my thing.
That's from the wizard thing, I believe. I believe it's from your specific wizard class.
Oh,
Let
War
me
Wizard,
just.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you can go medium armor, the best one you can do without having the disadvantage on stealth is
The
breastplate.
breastplate, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it says none for armor proficiencies in the wizard class. Why was it marked?
Yeah, I don't. I'm trying to see if anywhere in War Magic there is there's a proficiency. I don't think there is.
I don't know why it was marked then. Well, JK, then I don't want that.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't
Uh,
think so.
well,
All right.
okay. I don't know why I'll make myself not proficient in it. Well, I still want to find um, some healing potions or other things that
Yeah.
might help. So if I could find like an alchemist.
Right. So, depending on how many you want, the guild would be able to hook you up with some. Um, but there's like a ration on them. So just for like a lesser healing potion, or I guess just regular healing potion, you'd be able to get basically like one per week. I guess you yeah, it'd come up to about one per week. Ian, you got to mute. those, those dogs are just having at it right there. But um, yeah, if you want more though, we can do that. Healing
If I
potions are yeah. Go ahead.
if I could get like I'd like 3 more.
Okay.
One for each of my buddies.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So they are 50 gold apiece for a
Okay.
potion of healing.
Okay.
So if you want 3 more, so mark off 150 gold.
Okay. Inventory.
But you wouldn't have any problems acquiring them.
Okay. And then
That
if
would
I
be
have any
fine.
extra downtime,
Yeah.
I'd actually like to possibly maybe ask Gareth if he could help me, I don't know, refine my
Hang on a
melee
second.
skills.
Refine your weapon skills.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So do some training there.
Because I have this new Shadow Blade. So I would
Oh.
like to maybe train in that.
Okay.
So I truly do become proficient in it.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
If Gareth's willing to. Gareth?
Yeah, I would love to help you out. Sorry, my dogs are literally going
Thanks.
crazy right now.
Yeah.
Yes, I would
That's
love
all I
to show
wanted.
you a thing or two with the blades.
All right. Theron, you said you want to
You're
find an
muted, Josiah.
alchemist. What's that?
Wait, maybe not?
I'm not. I don't think I'm muted.
Okay, never mind. It was weird.
Theron, you said you want to rob an alchemist shop.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that it's not a guild alchemist shop.
Sure. Okay. Sounds good. All right. So first, for a theft here, let's do this. First, we're gonna roll to see how well you case out the joint and kind of get your facts about it, or are you just gonna just try to smash and grab?
No, I'm
Just
not gonna try
not
to smash and
okay.
grab.
I want to make sure. So let's go ahead and roll. I guess it would be an investigation check to kind of cover your bases. I'm sure you go into the shop, or ahead of time and scope it out. And so go ahead and make an investigation check. All
Well,
right,
that's
so
pretty
that
good.
was successful. That was successful. All right, so you get a decent amount of information regarding the shop itself. When people aren't there, what the owner's kind of routine is like over the couple days, and kind of just gather a lot of information about it. Um, Go in, kind of case out the joint, find the easy exits, have an escape plan, that type of thing. Do you want to do? Are you doing like a daytime break in or nighttime? What's your plan for that?
Uh, Best time probably isn't gonna be dead middle of the night, but early morning before the
Okay,
proprietor is awake, but not before there are actually people moving around.
sure. Okay, so we're talking like 3-4 a.m. type
Yeah.
thing,
hmm
real early morning. Okay, you
I will use Pass Without Trace to improve that.
okay? Okay. Go ahead and make me a stealth check first
Alright.
for the thieving operation here. $29.
Pass without trace.
Yeah. Okay. So you are that's pretty good right there. You are able to, let's see here.
And I'm seriously just stuffing a backpack full.
Right. Hang on 1 second. Okay. Let me make a few rolls here. I gotta get these ingredients into the fantasy grounds. I gotta do that sometime. Hang on. Oop. Let's just do that. Hang on. 4, 3, 10, 7. Okay. Okay. I'll get you a list of ingredients that you were able to get from this alchemist shop successfully.
Cool. And uh, aside from that, I'll make a couple of things with that.
All right.
Spend some time making things.
Do you have something in mind that you're going for? You have the alchemist recipes from that guide, right?
Yeah, I've got the ones there, and like I'll probably make one thing of instant rope,
Okay.
and I'm gonna make a couple of. If I can, I'll make a couple of mist grenades.
All right.
Probably a good 3 or 4 of those.
Okay. All right. Roll me. How does that work? How does crafting work? Again. DC.
Well, I don't have to do the foraging ingredients.
Right.
I already took care of that a different way.
6, 27 ingredients. Hang on. So go ahead and roll for the instant rope. So you have alchemist tools on there, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I've got them. Ooh,
Ooh, rough. Okay.
that's a poor roll.
Roll a few more. Roll 3 more alchemist checks. Nice.
Well, that's a good one.
It's a good one.
That's not bad. That's not good.
Okay. And actually roll 2 more.
That one didn't count, apparently. Okay.
I've been waiting for it. Okay.
Aww.
All right. I'll let you know when I get. So let's hang on 1 second. I missed grenades here. Okay. Robin, what do you want to do for your downtime? You're on mute if you're talking.
So first things first, I guess I'll try lesser restoration because it says it removes the poisoned effect. I mean,
Okay. Just starting from the bottom, going up.
start from the bottom. Now we're here. Um,
The tricky thing is that you wouldn't like because currently you don't feel poisoned.
well,
Okay.
that's the catch, right? Like, how do you know? It just says it can remove. It says you touch a creature and can end either one disease or condition afflicting it. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Yep.
So, I mean, how long are we down for? I guess is the thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's
are we gonna be through enough downtime that I'm gonna feel the effects?
well,
I
let's
guess
see.
that's question one.
It's a good question. One that I don't
Because
have the answer to
he just
because I didn't.
robbed a place, and that took some time.
Yeah, that definitely
Probably
took
about a
usually
day and
at
a
least
half.
a few days. At least a few days, I would think. Um, and then plus making all the potions and stuff. That's not not an instant thing. So let's see. So you're gonna have probably about 5 or 6 days of downtime here until the next mission kind of comes calling.
All right,
Um,
so
First off, you do cast Greater Restoration. Um, you don't feel anything different at first, but again, you don't know if it's just that you don't feel
well,
the
I
effects
mean,
yet or how
yeah,
that whole thing
I
works.
guess if we're gonna be down that long, like by the fourth or fifth day, I should be feeling the effect, right?
Right.
So I'll wait to cast lesser restoration until then.
Okay.
Um,
In the meantime, you're kind of trying to figure out what this is by itself as far as the antidote
right,
goes.
because I mean, I'm proficient with Poisoner's Kit.
Yep.
So like, do I roll for it? Like how?
Yeah, it would be a roll, so it's going to be you can do a roll with a poisoner's kit to try to see if you can extract what this antidote is.
Okay, don't do that. Poisoner's Kit. Can I use luck on these rolls?
Um, can you use luck on skill checks?
It says anytime you roll a d20.
Hmm.
I
Yeah, you
for
can.
any kind of check. Yeah.
Yeah, you can use luck on it.
It's probably not gonna make it. There we go. Hey, 23.
23.
Yeah, that's probably still not enough, but it's closer.
From what you can tell, based on the antidote that you have, the sample that you have, you know that he's probably not messing with you. It
Okay.
does look like it's not just like a placebo, like the antidote. It's not. It's definitely. It's got all the right ingredients for curing some serious poisons. What exactly you don't know. Um, it's not something that you're able to readily identify as far as what ingredients were used, but you know that it's definitely not a placebo, and it's something that most likely is a real thing.
All right. Gonna uh gonna get in touch with my contacts
Yep.
and find out everything I can
Okay.
about how Blackadder probably likes to control people
Okay.
and what the solutions are to that. So that'll, I'll start that early on in the week so that can marinate.
Yep.
Um, I'll check with Fucking what's his name? I'm dying. I can't even remember people's names.
Reese,
Reese, yeah. I'm gonna check in with Reese. After,
checking
you
with
know,
Reese.
a couple days. Don't want to seem
Um,
too needy. Just dying over here.
just dying. No
Just
biggie.
following
No
up.
biggie. So he after a few days, he still doesn't have anything from Ebonclad and their alchemists and their contacts. From what they do know, it doesn't seem like it's not an antidote they've ever seen before. And there's a specific ingredient. And this is what he does let you know, is that there's a specific ingredient that they can't identify. They know that it contains it contains a few things like some rock vine and fennel silk, things like that that are pretty common ingredients in antidotes in general. But there is one ingredient that they can't identify. It doesn't seem to register with, any of their tests as far as something that's that's known or anything like that. It's kind of like the one thing that is probably the key to this they've never seen before.
All right.
But they're able to identify like 90% of the antidote. It's just that one ingredient that they don't know.
All right. So what do we do from here? I mean, how do we get through the 10% that we don't know?
We'll keep looking into it. I mean, we haven't given up. It's just that's what we're at right now. That's what we know right now. The rest, I mean, we'll just continue to try to find out what that ingredient is. I mean, if you can somehow find that out from Blackadder, that would be helpful. I'm not sure if that's something you can do, or pry out of him and not let him know you're prying it out of him. He's a pretty smart guy, but you can seem like you can handle yourself with a con or two. Maybe get him to give up what that antidote is exactly. That would be one way you could go about doing it.
Yeah. All right. Good talk. I'll just go back to drinking incessantly.
I mean, I don't think that's going to help, but
Can't hurt.
Can't hurt.
Alcohol's a natural disinfectant.
All right, you got a point there.
Get my BAC high enough, who knows what might happen.
Hey guys, check out all this cool stuff that I just got from the alchemist shop.
All right. What else? I'd like to spend the time to. Were we doing wrist pocket with my next cantrip level, or originally you said
with
my
your
next
next
level?
Cantrip. With your
Really?
next cantrip. Yeah.
God damn it! I didn't get one of those yet.
No, next level. I think you get one, right?
Oh no, wait. I do get it at 4th. I know 3 cantrips now.
Oh, perfect. Yep.
Okay.
So you can get that.
I'll spend the time working on wrist pocket.
Sounds good.
So I can add that. Not that I know how to add that. There it is. Cantrips, add.
All right. So everybody is leveled up to 4.
I think so.
We're all good there. We've done our downtime. I think, right? Oh, Gareth didn't really get his downtime. What
Not really. I was helping her Jet with her skills, her sword skills and whatnot.
Yeah. Outside of that, though.
Outside of that, I would like to continue my my training of the younglings.
Oh, right. Yep.
Yep. So, just teaching the street urchins how to fight.
All right. Sounds good. Okay, go ahead and roll a I don't know, performance. Like, how would you roll a training check? Teaching check? I don't know.
Performance. Let's get down to business. Sorry, that's just what came into my head.
um,
Now I got that song stuck in my head. Thank you.
I mean,
That song is going to be stuck in all of our heads.
Forever.
It's only look, it's only a performance check if you want the montage bonus. All right.
I mean, I guess it would be kind of performance.
It'd be a leadership test.
Make a performance check. See what happens.
Yes.
Isn't leadership a thing?
No. Hey, you got a 19 on performance check.
I could be a bard.
Oh man. Okay, all right. So that's good. You were able to successfully teach some younglings, and you are gaining reputation as a community builder
Excellent.
in the slums, which could come in handy.
It definitely could. Little kids hear everything, man.
They do. They definitely do. Okay. Now, you guys had mentioned, I think the first session, the hideout that you guys had in the sewers, or the hideout that Dale had in the sewers.
Yeah.
You guys had talked about using that as a hideout for you guys. I don't know if that's something you wanted to pursue.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Okay, so does everybody have the strongholds rules that I think I've linked out for?
You have linked it out. Yep.
I don't have it.
Hang on. I'll send it out.
Are we
Oh,
creating
no,
a
here it is,
stronghold
here it is.
in the slums?
Here
Well,
it
it's
is.
not really a stronghold. It's a hideout. It's
Right.
just a building. This is rules for how to create buildings and use that basically. So, you guys already have a structure. Then it would be a basically be cottage or medium house. I think that's the smallest one. But let me link this out to the group.
I have one room point and one half-cost rooms.
Right. So basically, your house can only really have one room. And by room, I mean it's basically, you could turn this into like a specialized area. So, for example, you can create a
Guild hall or lodge?
no.
No.
Okay, no.
No.
No. You guys have a small
Cottage or
cottage.
medium house?
Yes, cottage.
I
or
feel like
medium
it's
house.
not actually worth 2,500 gold pieces, though.
It's not. It's run down. But it would
Okay.
give you guys the ability to create one of these rooms, basically as a bonus to you guys. So,
Oh, what is it? Skilled hirelings? Ooh.
yeah, if you wanted somebody to work the house, basically.
But the bonus rooms require skilled hirelings.
Do they?
Yeah. And it does have a half-cost bonus room for the cottage or medium. Basically, you can put one other room on it.
Doesn't require
At
any
half
unskilled
cost.
hirelings, though.
No.
Okay.
It's just the room at half the cost. Or is it one half cost room plus one room point?
Yeah, it's one room point and one half-cost room.
Where are these rooms at? I don't think
Because
I
the
have them.
bonus room is something that's included automatically.
Right, but for example, you can't have a half-cost room and have it be like a war room, which is much bigger than a house would be able to
No,
do.
no, like
So-
we could stick something like an alchemist's lab on there, I think.
We could actually work on dissecting that poison.
I think, let me read it again, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, if you read the text for cottage or medium house, made of thatch lumber, you may build one room at half its gold cost here. So you can only have one room. It's not a half cost room and one room point.
Where are these rules at? I'm sorry.
I linked it in Messenger.
Oh.
So you basically, and especially since it's the size that it is, you guys can basically create one room. So you could create an alchemist lab there, which would give you benefit. You guys could create an arcanist study, or or an armory, or a battle ring, that kind
Or
of
a
thing. You can
jail.
basically turn it into one of these things right now. Yeah, or I don't know, how big is a jail?
Just says one room.
Yeah, one room point. So you could create a jail.
So we have
Hmm.
one room point. Is that what this is? I'm sorry.
Yeah, basically
Pretty
you
much.
have one room point to use, but the construction cost is going to be half of what it is right there. So instead of 2,500 gold, it would only be
Well, let's
1,250.
be smart about this. The guild already provides a lot of this stuff.
True.
So
Sure. It's
can
pretty
we
much
make?
it's pretty much we have one room point that we can spend. What is something that we need most as a group?
What I need? Well, what I think we need. Hang on, I'm trying to run through everything real quick.
There's a poisoner's grotto.
Yeah, there it is. You could turn it into a tavern. It's like a secret speakeasy tavern. That'd be pretty cool. Like it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. You have to know how to get there to.
So because
But-
because we're in Ebonclad, which is kind of a one-off, I like the idea of tavern. However, what I think we need, well, as a face, what I need to do is I need to have a way to solicit information or gather information from people
Mm.
in an easy
Fair.
way. And I think something similar to tavernish or like
A battle ring.
a back
No.
Sorry. Sorry.
a backroom speakeasy meeting hall kind of place where I could meet with contacts, where I could
A dining hall?
what do you want to say? I need a place where I can, flip people to be in contacts for me specifically, not the guild because they won't know about that part. But, if that's helpful. Um, and if it's something like a tavern,
There's a
then it's,
dining hall.
you know,
Can hold feasts.
well, no, we don't want anything flashy.
I mean, that's just the name. You can call it whatever we want.
Yeah, I don't know if I
Now
mean
there's still the thing of cost. So keep that in mind. So
Yep.
if you wanted like a backdoor speakeasy type thing, you would want the room hidden, which is going to be an extra cost on that. Like, that kind of thing. So, but just having it, where it is, I don't know. It's up to you. It's kind of up to you guys how you guys want to do it.
Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, I don't know what we would best be served from that's not already provided by the guild.
Honestly, if we could afford, but no, we don't have enough room points to build a barracks in there. It's just a simple hideout.
Oh, right. What does
Alright.
armor give you though? Because armor you have enough room points for.
When the structure is under attack, any hireling that is not a spellcaster or soldier may visit the armory and afterwards count as a guard. Hirelings
Oh.
equipped in this way may not be used offensively and will only count as guards while they fight in defense of the structure.
Oh, never mind that. That would be not a good, because you only get one hireling. So.
We can basically hire somebody to clean the place and keep up with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it all depends, like, because I mean, you could go.
Honestly,
You
I'd
could go
say
with
just
any of these things.
keep this place as a baseline hideout, save up, and actually get ourselves something slightly larger.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely do that too. Like, nobody's saying you have to actually use this as anything more than just a hideout. I know you guys had mentioned it. I wanted to make sure I brought up the construction rules and if you guys wanted to make it into something else.
Maybe later on we can upgrade ourselves to a trading post.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could just do the escape tunnel.
It's true.
Where's what escape tunnel?
It's called an escape tunnel.
It's called escape tunnel. A secret tunnel runs from a point in your structure you choose to another point outside within a mile, also of your choosing.
We kind of already have that built in.
Yeah, but it goes to the
Kinda.
sewer, which had bad guys in it.
Yeah,
It
that's
had
true.
slimes in it.
That's
This
true.
would be like a legit safe run.
While we're here, I just want you guys all to go down to the second to last page and look at the spell Call Stronghold, because it's freaking sweet.
It's ridiculous.
You can basically, like, once you get to that level, you can just summon your whole stronghold to an area.
It's a 7th level conjuration and can be cast as a ritual.
Yeah.
It's a ritual. It costs 1,000 gold to cast, you know. So it's not like it's
Well, oh yeah,
it's not cheap. But
it consumes
yeah.
the model.
Yep. So it's 1,000 gold, but you can basically be like, oh, we're under siege, or we're gonna attack this place, and here's our stronghold.
Oh, we're about to attack this bandit camp.
Yeah.
We have a palace. Or we've got a fort.
Yeah.
We have a fort here.
What happens to anyone like in the initial area?
It has to be a clear area.
Okay. I mean, it can be clear except for one guy.
And the best part is, this spell is not limited to the plane the structure currently resides in, and may summon structures across planar boundaries.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hey, small town folk, I'll make you a deal. I'll bring in a bunch of commerce. I'll even protect you guys.
Pay me all the money.
All right. We going on? Or
No,
are we pretty much done here?
I think we're calling it here.
All right, sounds good.
I don't want to get into another mission right now. So.
Yeah. Hi, Nikki.
We're headed out.
Yeah, I think so.
All
Right. Gotta head into a teleconference.
Yeah. All
Right now?
Yeah.
At 11 o'clock on a Sunday?
There's fun things happening by stupid people.
Sounds like my job.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, pretty much a chaperone. Not really.
All right.
Anywho.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go then.
Talk to you later.
Now.
Bye.
Bye.
Enjoy yourselves.
Oh gosh, there we go.
I'm glad we got to level up though.
Oh god, how do I add?
Yeah.
Man, levels 5 and 6 are going to be great for me.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Because level 5, I get d6 unarmed strike damage.
Oh, yeah?
I get extra attack, and my proficiency bonus goes up by 1. And then level 6, I get to teleport through shadows at will.
Oh, check out the garden room on that. So every week, the garden provides enough ingredients to make 4 potions
Yeah.
off the following
Yeah,
list.
yeah, you know what? I think, looking at this, I think the bonus room is actually something extra
I don't
added
think
on.
so.
Well, look at the Abbey. You get 6 room points, but it
Yep.
says the bonus room is a garden.
Mm-hmm. So
Where'd everybody go?
the garden still counts as that. It counts off of your room points. It's just already built.
Then why would it be a bonus room?
It's
And why would
already
you have...
built. You don't have to buy it.
Hey, wait, time out. Are we done for the night?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Okay,
much.
I'm gonna end the stream real quick then.
Okay. Yeah.
Bye.